How's it going, everybody? Welcome. Thanks for being here. I'm gonna be kicking off with everything here in just a couple of minutes. But let's go ahead and see who's in the chat first. A couple of new names, a couple of familiar names, looks like too. This event has a lot of interesting lore, and I'm surprised that you didn't get to it earlier. No, so I should be clear. I've already done all of the archipelago stuff. It's the Diluc's quest that I haven't gotten around to doing yet, and also the current event that's going on. If that's the one you're talking about, then you're right. No, I just haven't had time. It's been crazy for me. Aether, welcome back. How's it going? All right, so what's up, everybody? I have been super elusive lately. Honestly, like, I'd really like to have been making more content stuff recently, but if you've been at all following any of my community or Twitter posts as of late, I've been really preoccupied with working on our cosplay situation for DragonCon this year. August is generally the month that my wife and I have always referred to as Con Crunch. I'm sure lots of other people here who, you know, go to cons or make anything for cons know what I'm talking about. You always feel like you have more time than you do, and you start building up, an idea of what you want to do, and you get a little bit of a head start on it. And then somewhere it just kind of plateaus and stops happening for a little while. And then it starts getting closer and closer and closer. And you're like, I am really going to have to work even more at this. And that's pretty much where we are right now, where just time really is not ideal anymore. And all you can do is just really plug away. So yeah, and also my work schedules remained kind of unforgiving as of late, and that continues throughout this month as well. So I'm just trying to do everything I can to get through getting all this costume stuff done, and managing working, and also trying to take, honestly, just better care of myself, because I was kind of not for a while. And so yeah, there's kind of a lot of that going on, just, you know, a combination of trying to get everything I need to do taken care of. I do have a theory that I'd really like to get out before 3.0 comes out, but oh man, that's gonna be tough. It's gonna be really tough for me to try to get that done.
Let's take a moment to rest.
So we'll see what happens. I'm hoping that I can. And if I can't, then so long as the story for 3.0 does not contradict what I was thinking with it, then I will still carry on with that theory. But I'm gonna try, but we'll see. It's really gonna depend on how this week goes for me, between work and working on all of our cosplay stuff, as to whether or not I'll be able to do that beforehand. So we'll see. Aether asks, TH, how do I like my steaks done? So I actually kind of have two answers to that question. Random, by the way. But I have two answers. If I'm to be completely honest, medium rare. But I take them medium because medium rare almost always makes me feel bad afterwards. If I'm gonna be completely honest, I usually eat medium because I realize that medium rare steaks made me feel bad. But they taste better. They do. But medium usually works for me well enough without upsetting me. So yeah. There's that. You just did the Diluc event earlier, and it's filled to the brim with lore. I hope you enjoy the event and find all the info nuggets along the way. Yeah, me too. That is the dream anyways. Wait, what? Is that a par? What? What are you talking about? So, holy crap, is that a par? What up, my guy? I am confused. Oh, I see what you're saying. Hey, how's it going, pars? I totally overlooked that somehow. Yeah, welcome back, bud. Artist GJ, hey, how's it going? $2 from Artist GJ. Hey, been a while. Think we'd stream tomorrow too. So, actually, no. Sadly, I can't. So, for some of you who are in my TH members chat, you may know that, like, I'm also like a car enthusiast. I'm actually going out of town to go to a car show tomorrow. which is just a little bit of like a self-care thing. I haven't been to a car show in like a year. So yeah, I'm going out of town for a car show tomorrow. I can't wait. Like, oh God, it's gonna be really, really therapeutic for me. I'm very much looking forward to it. We've had the hotel booked for months. We've had, you know, like this plan for a while, and it just so happened that the 3.0 reveal stream is actually at 8 a.m., which is exactly when like we're gonna be out the door tomorrow morning for the show, because it's 3 hours away. So yeah, kind of a bummer, but it is what it is. But now I do need to specify, I am still going to live react to the 3.0 stream, but it won't be until shortly after I get home on Sunday morning. So well, Sunday afternoon, somewhere like either morning or afternoon. The ideal will be like basically shortly after I get back, I'm gonna go ahead and get on and stream and do the live reaction. Also, so tonight I'm probably only going to have time to do Diluc's quest, because we're getting on the road, like I said, pretty early tomorrow morning, so I do need to go to bed at some point reasonable. So Sunday night, before the event expires, because I have just not had time to work on it. Not this one, I've already finished that one. Not that one, this one that has 2 days and 7 hours left on it. Yeah, Sunday night I'm gonna come back on and stream taking care of this. I think this is the one, correct me if I'm wrong, is this the one that has all of the co-op stuff on it? Maybe. I know one of these has co-op elements to it. I'm probably gonna do a live stream for whichever one of those has. I can't even keep up with this stuff right now because I've been so busy outside of handling Genshin things. So yeah, Sunday night I'm gonna be doing that. Sunday morning or early afternoon I'm gonna live react to the 3.0 stuff. So I'm gonna be here to do some of the usual things that you guys would expect. It's just gonna be a little bit later than I would have liked. Yeah, so I'm still gonna be here, just not tomorrow, you know, on the initial day. I am so sorry for those of you who usually tune in with me live to watch the Twitch coverage. I unfortunately can't be here for that because of a prior engagement. Yeah, but I'm still gonna live react to it. It's just gonna be a day late. So yeah. Par says, oh, fellow car enthusiast, yes sir. That has always been deep baked for me. Yeah, my dad ran a basically a classic car restoration shop when I was a kid. So cars, I grew up around like muscle cars and things like that. So like it's always been in the blood for me. Yeah, so. At Teyvat Historia, speaking of cars, I helped my grandfather go and pick up and drop off a 1967 Volvo P 1800. Interesting. That's definitely a classic Volvo. I'm having a look. I think I can picture what those look like in my head. There's still a station wagon, right? Most Volvos are. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I can picture the early lines of those like 60s, 70s Volvos. They didn't change a lot into the 90s, but they definitely they added like a lot more like modern lines and stuff to them. Don't run has to be restored, obviously. Wait, what? Oh, doesn't run. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Well, a lot of those older cars, man, that's kind of what they need. It is what it is. Enjoy the car show. Yeah, I'm gonna try, but like I said, I'm gonna be back to do all the stuff on Sunday. That is the plan, anyways. So, Diluc's quest. So I accidentally started the quest like a week ago while coming out here to get some crystal flies. So yeah, Lightning McQueen, Kaching best girl. That's a weird combination of things you just said. Anyways, the Volvo, it's a coupe, kind of looks like an Aston Martin, the one that oh, okay. So is it similar? Oh, that's weird. I'd have to take a look at some pictures of one of those. I'm not actually familiar with that one, but not off the top of my head anyways. I'm not as good with Euro cars as I am with American cars, just based on a lot of the stuff that my dad worked on when I was a kid. But he did do some work on European cars, a bunch of Porsches, a few Ferraris, things like that. But he did a lot. He did a lot of Mustangs and Corvettes. He did a lot more of those than he did anything else. All right, so I do think I need to go up to Falcon Coast for, oh god, for this. I thought it was up at Falcon Coast, yeah. Wait, did I not track the quest already? I thought I had. Got a million quests that I need to get caught up on too. Things are getting crazy for me on my quest log right now. All right. Yeah, I was right. It is over at Falcon Coast. All right. Okay, let's see. Just look it up after. Please Google it. All right, yeah, I'll Google it. I'll just, yeah, Volvo, what, P1800, 1967. Let's see. I'll look it up right now. Volvo 1967 P18. It shortens it to for sale. Oh, yeah, that does look remarkably like the Aston Martin from the older Bond movies, doesn't it? Wow, okay. That is surprising. I would screen share, but like it's just gonna further delay things. You guys can look it up if you want to look at it if you're interested. Yeah. Wow, okay. I kind of wasn't tracking that this car existed. Interesting. It's a red one. Okay, interesting. Cool. Yeah, it's a good looking car. Or you'll just post a pic. Oh yeah, no, you don't have to. I already did. Really don't know much about cars. Should try to learn, especially since I'm trying to buy a car. Oh, you don't have a car? It just depends on where you live, I guess, as to whether or not you really need one.
Diluc is camping out in the wild?
Paimon seems really surprised by this.
This is weird. Maybe these enemies are really tough, and it's turned into a long, drawn-out battle. Let's
Maybe.
go check it out.
All right. Well, let me turn up the game volume just a little bit because it seems a little too quiet.
Paimon coming in.
Okay, that should be better. All right. Investigate the camp. Well, I see this is here, and then there's all this stuff over here, maybe. Yeah. Okay.
Huh. This tent doesn't look like it belongs to Diluc. Maybe it's an adventurer camp. Oh, there's a piece of paper and a notebook over there. Let's read them.
Yeah, let's read all Diluc's stuff. Beans over here. Paimon coming in. Dear Dark Knight Hero, we are seeing a report of the phenomenon we encountered many years ago. Although you fully resolved the issue last time, the ley lines seem to have been stimulated in some way, and are releasing the monsters they recorded once more. I'm sure you'll want to deal with those that pose the biggest threat immediately. So I'm not notifying essential individuals per the operating procedures.
Judging by the tone, it seems like this was written by someone Diluc knows well. Let's call him Diluc's friend for now. He saw something bad happen, wrote a note for Master Diluc, and then left. Huh. Isn't that pretty irresponsible? What if someone else had seen it? Also, he left his notebook behind. Now that Paimon thinks about it, you know that strange ley line deposit on the beach?
Paimon bets that's the phenomenon he was talking about.
Other than that,
Yeah, probably.
Everything seems fine here. Not a monster in sight. Do you
That can be
want to
good
read
or bad.
Diluc's friend's notebook too? If not, let's head over and take a closer look at the ley line deposit.
I'm gonna say read the notebook. Let's take a look.
There are 2 notes here. Which one shall we start with?
Read the first note. It's been years since the ley lines last released such highly aggressive monsters during an anomaly. The Dark Knight Hero's timing was perfect. The way he lured the monsters a few at a time into the open to defeat them one by one. Quite the strategy. And then he pretended to be seriously injured, luring out the Abyss Order's main forces and then meeting them head-on. A truly magnificent counterattack. Still, this plan involved too many uncertainties. The Dark Knight Hero himself even said that he can't afford to take risks like this every time. Getting to the root of the problem and preventing these types of ley line disorders from happening is the safest approach.
Paimon didn't follow all that. But it seemed to be about a previous battle Diluc was in?
Yeah, it would seem to be the case. Alright, well then let's go ahead and read note number 2.
There are 2 notes here. Which one shall we start with?
Ley lines hold many secrets. We ordinary people do not need to concern ourselves with the way they work. But since the Dark Knight hero will be fighting against the Abyssal Order for the long term, it is in our best interest to gain a deeper understanding of them. I heard that the captain of the Knights of Favonius investigation team is a highly accomplished academic, but unlike Lisa, he is not especially close with the acting grandmaster. We should be able to learn a few things from him without the Knights of Favonius finding out. Perhaps the Dark Knight hero could ask him for input on the technical issues regarding the ley lines. I will deliver the letter to his camp on the mountain.
Huh. Sounds like it was
definitely talking about
Albedo.
Albedo.
Did Diluc write a letter to Albedo?
Huh, that could be an interesting combination of characters. And I'm always up for anything that will bring Albedo into the story for sure. Or just, yeah, catch the bus everywhere and walk everywhere else. A car would be nice for when the buses aren't running. Fair enough. Oh.
Whoa.
Hi.
Where did all these monsters come from?
Well, it's just a few. Oh.
Wait a second. Is that Diluc? Huh. He looks kind of different than usual.
It's a sick-ass new costume.
Go. So focused and full of energy. So this is Captain Pyro when he's in top form, huh?
Captain Pyro. Must be Diluc from when he fought here in the past. The ley lines are showing the scene they recorded at that time.
You're right. Now that Paimon looks more closely, this Diluc does look younger than usual.
Interesting.
But what happened back then? Why is he fighting here? Guess we can just ask him about it when we see him. What should we do now?
We shouldn't act rashly. Let's observe for now.
Let's see how young Diluc used to fight.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, it's a trial Diluc. I wonder if it's still mine though. I'm gonna guess, yeah, it's level 90, so I really don't think so. It's definitely not mine because it's in a noblest set. Oh, rip. Alright, almost got his burst up, so that'll, you know what? Quit it. Alright, well, first group down, discuss the situation with Paimon.
The fight is over. Diluc wiped the floor with them. Guess some things haven't changed. So is there any actual danger here? It looks like it's only these illusions from the past.
Diluc must have already been here. At most, there might be a few remnants left.
So Diluc's already called it a day? Will more monsters come out if we go up to that weird ley line deposit again? And what about young Diluc? If it's like the other ley line deposits we've seen, then it should have disappeared now that all the monsters are defeated.
Young Diluc became old Diluc, so I don't think you have to worry about it. So young Diluc's piqued your interest. Or have you suddenly developed an interest in ley line anomalies?
No. Paimon's just a little worried is all. What if someone passing by gets curious, comes to check it out, then suddenly, yeah! A monster jumps out and clubs him over the head with a swish and a smash! That would be terrible.
Why the sound effects?
Because it sounds more dangerous that way. Anyway, we came here to help Diluc, didn't we? So let's stick around a little longer and make sure this place is completely safe before we head back.
You've got a strong sense of responsibility.
Not really. Paimon just wants some fancy grape juice. Come on, let's finish what we came for. When we get the grape juice, you can have some of Paimon's half.
Oh, hey, how's it going? Welcome, Warpaint. Welcome back, I should say. You're playing Tower of Fantasy, eh? Yeah, I've seen a lot of people are playing that lately. I got access to that briefly during one of the betas, and I don't know, just... I don't know, it just didn't do it for me. I don't know. There's something just wasn't there. It didn't feel right. I feel like The combat was a little bit more rigid than I liked. Yeah, I mean, maybe I needed more time with it. I don't know. Like, maybe I'll try it out now that it's out at some point when I have time, but I don't know when that's going to be yet. All right. Hidden Strife. Wait, is this just what you're supposed to do now? Like, that's it? I feel like that's wrong. But I guess, yeah. I still gotta go do this Unsolved Mysteries portion over there, too. I haven't done that yet. Yeah, I guess that's it. I gotta do whatever this wants me to do. Go to challenge, yeah, okay. Oh, I didn't need to teleport. I'm already there. What am I doing? All right, we'll just go ahead and put it on whatever the max difficulty is. I'm not too worried about it. I don't know if Diluc's gonna be a good pairing for any of this, but it is what it is for now. Probably not.
Clouds high. The bird.
All right, let's see if I can get at least the burst going.
Race to the wicked.
Nice, not bad. And I should have fired off Wolf's Gravestone with that, so that'll just make my Elon chew through these things all the faster. Oh, I did that out of order.
Gotcha.
Oh well. Not too big a deal. Yeah, Xingqiu would definitely be better, but I wanted to have Diluc in the party for what I'm doing with the stuff tonight, because, you know, seems like just a good excuse to use Diluc. I'm doing his quest. Might as well use the character, right?
Busted.
Nice, that was a lot of damage. I'll take that.
The wind knows it. Barbados, guide us.
Some challenges require certain reactions. Noted.
Quietly now. Fallen leaves adorn my
After image might pain. Okay. Oh, didn't even see that thing. Alright, you guys gotta get out of my face here. Nah, I don't think so. No, keep shooting this one because he's gonna be really annoying if he gets away with any of that.
Flames.
This definitely would have already been dead a long time ago if I had used Xingqiu, but I want to have Diluc in the group for now. It's fun, but I'm still learning the mechanics on mobile. At least that'll remind you of Honkai and Kingdom. Okay, fair.
Also, Paimon still doesn't have a clue what's going on here. Shall we just go ask Diluc?
Probably.
Yeah, come on. Let's get back to the Dawn Winery.
Yeah, I mean, we'll do that too. Let's see, I gotta complete all of these reward sections for sure. How many of those challenges are there anyway? Oh, there's a good amount of them. Wait, it says vicious battle and dire straits. What's the little, what is this? Is it the difficulty levels or something with that? Oh, it doesn't even unlock the dire strait ones, I guess, until you've done that. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I'll use Diluc for the quest stuff, but yeah, I'm gonna put Xingqiu back in and go ahead and knock these out really quick. All right, let's try this and see what happens with that, huh? Dire straits.
Gotcha. As one with wind and cloud. Into the wind.
All right, I think should get the burst from that. Another burst. Go ahead and use her E again. Just generate some more energy for everybody. There we go. Yeah, I wish they died a little bit quicker, but it's not too bad. Oh, you gotta get out of here with that. I don't think so.
Busted.
Okay. Oh, he's still alive? What? Get out of here. That's really annoying.
Fallen leaves adorn. No, my sword.
And burst again for everybody. And we should have it there too. Cool. After image might obtained again.
Quietly now.
Mona is still your favorite character. It's been a long time. Oh yeah, dude, for sure. Mona will. I don't think she's ever gonna be. Also, by the way, what up, Triforce Bridge? But yeah, yeah, I don't think it's gonna. I don't think that's ever really gonna change. She's an awesome character. Although I do have to say that you know, I've always been trashed for Hydro characters in general. Yelan's awesome. I really, really like Yelan, so she's probably a very close second in my evaluation now, because Hydro characters are amazing, and I've always had a great affinity for Hydro-based characters in general. So yeah, Yelan definitely hits in a way that other characters don't for me, but yeah, Mona's still definitely my favorite. She's also a mage, so you know that's the other thing that Yelan doesn't have going. She's really good. Like holy crap, such a useful character. Aether having a stake too, huh?
Gotcha.
Seems to be a lot of stake talk going on tonight.
Busted.
Is that why you were having all this stake talk? Because you were having a stake, so you were just asking about all the stake preferences as a result of that?
No, my sword.
Increase attack speed for this too. And I got 10 seconds. Oh, come on.
Busted.
We can do it. We can do it. Come on, 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 come on.
Take it easy.
No. God. Oh, I didn't make it. I almost made it. Ugh. Okay. All right. Fine. So this group, I really thought it would do it, but it didn't. Maybe I could have tightened things up a little bit, but I know a group that will probably do this without a problem. So let's go with that one, shall we? All right. And it's Shogun time.
Strike.
I did that slightly out of order, but whatever.
Shine down.
Oh, he dodged out of that, didn't he? Alright. A little rusty with this group, but it should be fine. Not too worried about it.
Quiver. Storm the front. Go in.
Nice, I got pretty much everything back again. Oh yeah, if I stay on the edge of this, I should be in good shape. Yeah, nice. Come here. Oh, what? God dang it, that was kind of annoying. Should be able to resurrect her, so that's too big of a deal.
There is no escape.
Nice, okay. She's back.
No turning back.
Alright, come on, get that out. There we go. And Raiden should have her burst back anytime now. There we go. Still a few more enemies left, looks like. Oh yeah, I totally swapped my character like 30 seconds earlier. Now I gotta, like, not 30, but like, I saw that coming from like a mile away, and I was like spamming character swap, and it would not swap her, and now I'm probably screwed. I don't know what was going on with that, but that was kind of annoying. Ugh, that sucks. Alright, well, we'll see. I'm gonna have to tighten up a little bit with that, I think. I am definitely rusty. Come on. Alright, you got plenty of healing going on right now, so we'll be alright with that regard. Okay, nice. Should have gotten the double up, but I still don't know if I'm gonna have enough. Without Raiden, I don't think I can get it done, because I need that kind of ambient extra damage production to really get the extra distance and damage. Actually, no. I still got through it. Okay, cool. So, yeah, this team is just objectively better. Let me go resurrect my Raiden before I go do the next one. So Dire Straits is the pro mode, yeah. Let's see, salt, pepper, onion, and garlic powder. Onion. Eh. Wish the event gave you the new Diluc skin. Oh, I'm sure that's what everybody would prefer, right? Like, the new Diluc skin is absolutely awesome. I think it's easily the best skin that they've released in the game so far. I do really like Fischl's new skin as well, though. I think it's really, really cool. Then again, like, honestly, all of the costumes that they've made since the game came out, like all of the 6, you know, buyable costumes have been really, really cool. So there is that. Aether, yes, I did. Onions are, here's a reference you'll get. They're food, I guess. But seeing as how they're disgusting food that I don't like, then, you know. Don't see, the thing about onions to me is they overpower everything that they're in. Like as soon as you have an onion in your food, like it's all that I taste. Like they can be blended like there's been all sorts of times over the years where like my wife would like try to make some food or something with onions in it, and like I know immediately. I call it out. I mean, there's onions in this. I just, damn it. Like, yeah, no, there's like, I don't know. There's something about the way my palate comes together. Like, I always know that onions are in something, and just, yeah, it rises to the top of anything that I'm trying to eat. And yeah, so I don't really do onions for that reason. I offended your Polish? Why does that offend your Polish? I don't understand. I do believe that I have mentioned in the past that I am Italian, but I'm actually half Polish too, so you know. That is my actual like family lineage. Because you always eat onions with I don't know. Maybe that's why my mom was always frustrated with me. She likes onions too. Really, so does my dad though. I don't know. I just don't like onions. Because okay, well, cooked onion is pretty sweet. It's different from raw onion. Yeah, I mean even then, it still overpowers everything from my point of view. All right, let's try the next one. Easy mode is easy mode. I'm not too worried about that. Why is there still... Okay, rewards. That's what it was. There's only one reward in the Dire Straits mode. Wow. I wish it would just let you go straight to it. I don't need to warm up in these other ones. Like, what? Why? Why you gotta make me do it twice, man? Whatever. Oh, I totally did that out of order. Whatever. Maybe I do need to warm up. Alright, there we go. And a little bit more energy from that. Not gonna waste my Raiden burst just yet. I don't think I missed. I think that would be completely a waste when there's likely gonna be larger enemies coming.
Nice and spicy.
Alright, get down here. Okay, so far no big deal with these enemies. They're all pretty weak anyways. Just lots of them. Would have thought there would be more large enemies by now, but there's not. I need to get her burst going again. There we go. Then with cabbage rolls, if you choose... Yeah, I do like cabbage rolls. Cabbage rolls. I used to eat stuffed cabbage a lot when I was a kid. That was a common family meal.
Let's light it nice and spicy.
Yikes.
Stand, quiver.
You know what? Okay.
Shine down.
Okay, now we're getting some bigger enemies. All right, let's do it. Let's keep them out of my face. Bigger enemies. If you want to call some Mita Churl and
There is no escape.
oh god, that was really close.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
You can get out of here with that garbage. Alright, dude, just die, please. There you go. Fresh pierogies is the best. Anything store-bought is bland. Yeah, I would have to agree with you. Again, being half Polish, like, my mom made a lot of those. Like, growing up. That's actually... She still makes them almost every year during the holidays. That and ravioli. She kind of covers both sides of our family for that. Good stuff. Kurt, you find Tower of Fantasy a tad overwhelming? Why? HHHS, do I plan to watch the 3.0 live stream today? So, no. So as I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, I'm actually going to be out of town early tomorrow morning. I'm leaving like literally right before the live stream starts, and I won't be back until Sunday morning. So I'm going to be doing my live stream reaction, my live reaction to the 3.0 live stream about a day late. I am going to watch it. I am going to share that with everybody, but it will be about a day late. Sorry. Sad, I know, but it is what it is for now. We had already had these plans set for months, and then it just so happened that the timing worked out this way. I wasn't thrilled when I saw the announcement yesterday about the timing for it, but it is what it is.
Going in.
Can't do nothing about it.
Booba, get them!
Glory to the Shogun.
Oh, I did that completely out of order. Well, whatever.
There is no escape.
I'm just gonna go ahead and see if I can get ahead of it. Some riding bursts here. If I can waste these small ones. I need to get to the larger enemies before I run out of too much time, and my Raiden's burst comes back on cooldown most of the time anyway, so what do I care?
Everybody stand back. Let's light it up. Quiver.
Come on now. There we go. And that's all of the buffs.
Storm the front. Inazuma
And
shines
we should have
eternal.
that. Cool. Oh yeah, here's all the larger enemies, but there's probably going to be bigger ones than this, right? Like, this would be a joke if that's it. Oh yeah, because it still says that there's more powerful opponents, so yeah. Yep, there's one of them right there. Hey, bud.
Strike.
I totally did that out of order. Yeah, I keep shooting like Sara's skill slightly out of order.
Glory to the Shogun. There is no escape. Now you shall
Well, I
perish.
watch stream again through multiple sources anyways, but the first watch is always the best. Yeah, so I mean, for me, that's why I'm not going to be watching it until Sunday morning. Like, I could watch it on my phone or something, you know, so that I don't technically miss it. But since I'm going to be out of town, you know, at a car show anyways, like, I should be able to just avoid effectively the internet for a half a day or however long it's going to be needing, you know, for me to actually just watch it live and not have to, you know, have a disingenuine reaction to it, because that's something I'm kind of not okay with. So, you know, if I'm gonna live react to something, it's going to be my first watch of it. I'm not gonna, you know, watch it and then, you know, manufacture something. That's just kind of BS. I don't really agree with that. 27 seconds for this guy. Yeah. we're gonna be fine. Oh, he bounced out of that. That's not okay. Did my mom do ravioli from scratch? Yes, she does. She actually like makes all of the dough and cuts them all like completely fresh. She makes all of that stuff like every year. Like, it's one of like our Christmas like traditions. She makes all the pierogi and the ravioli stuff like completely from scratch. And it's actually honestly one of the things that I look forward to at the holiday season the most. That and just the general spirit of people not being attached to each other that the holidays tend to come with. That's pretty nice. And bursts for everybody, except for Ryan, because hers hadn't regenerated yet. So, come on, hurry up. Why didn't I get... Okay, I was going to say, why didn't I get that one back a little faster? That was kind of weird.
Now you shall perish.
You're going friggin' male... No, I will not eat any spam, bud. That is never going to happen. There will be no spam. Oh, come on. All these things make you die faster.
Storm the front. Torn to oblivion.
Oh, yeah, no. Onions, absolutely not. Onions are just vile. I definitely hate onions. Like, I would sooner eat spam than an onion. Oh, no. Like, I'm just gonna go ahead and lay that out honest. Like, you guys know how much I really have a distaste for spam, but, like, listen, I like onions even less. So... yeah, I have, there are some foods that I definitely am just like, nah. Like, those exist. I don't need to eat them, but they can continue to exist if they wish. A few more than once. I probably had it 3 or 4 times in my life, and every time I was like, ugh, I don't like this. Okay, back to Dire. That was a funny sound that one made. Oh, that was slightly out of order, but it should still be in effect, so we should be good.
Glory to the Shogun. Illusion shattered. Now
Really interested in how exactly Dendro as an element works, so I can play my story around Dendro Traveler. Yeah, I feel like, you know, the whole Dendro thing is going to be really, really interesting for sure, man. Like, I am very excited to see how that's going to, you know, come into play, and to see what they're going to do with, you know, Dendro Traveler and just all the Dendro characters in general, right? Like, they should be interesting. In theory. I feel like am I doing the same one I already completed? I'm really salty on the same one. feel like I'm on the same one. This seems like the same one.
Storm the front.
I thought I changed it. Maybe I didn't.
Flash. Illusion shattered.
Well, whatever.
Zuma shines eternal.
Has a dodge challenger. What? Who has what? What now? What are you asking? Who has a dodge challenger or a Hellcat?
Shine down.
I definitely do not have a dodge challenger or a Hellcat.
Teamwork is
Not really a
No
Mopar
turning
guy.
back.
Eat this! I'm the frying pan.
No.
There is no
No.
escape.
I do
shall
have
perish.
a sports car. I don't have a Dodge Challenger or a Hellcat. If anybody wants to take a guess at it, you can feel free. I have mentioned the type of car that I have tonight in one of my stories about things that my dad worked on. So I'll put that out there. Not a Ford.
Torn to oblivion.
I really hope Dendro can shake up the meta a bit, just being something shiny to play around, but inefficient. Oh yeah, I mean, you're not wrong, right? Like the meta could definitely use some stirring up. Because I don't want to say that the meta's gone stale, but it's definitely
Shall perish.
not had a significant shift in quite some time. Oh yeah, I'm gonna definitely need to bring the team to this. I think. I'm not sure this is the one that I already did. I don't think so. But I think, you know, like the whole having you know, pyro characters in this is really kind of setting me up to fail, and I feel like you know, maybe bringing my Yelan team might be more effective here, just because of all of the pyros. Yes, it's an American car. Okay, you think the point of playing Traveler for all the main and event quests pretty much anything? Yeah, no, I mean, I understand why that might be more fun for you. You have your Traveler ready to test Dendro. Slapped her Kazuha's broken blade. Yeah, Kazuha's weapon is really cool. The weapon that he got in the last version was, yeah, it was a really cool weapon. And no, it is not a 911. Yeah, American car, like I said earlier. All right, so I don't think I did finish this, right? No, I did not complete Blazing Thunder on that. So select difficulty for Dire Straits. Hydro team. All right, let's do this. Oh, damn it. There's hydro enemies at the beginning of this. What? All right, well, I don't think there was many hydro enemies after the beginning of this, so hopefully they'll go pretty quick, and then I can just kind of get through these.
Let me lead you. Gotcha.
I just have to ignore them.
Point.
Just let the hydro characters that I'm using kill those, or not the hydro, but the animo characters, I should say. Here, I'll go ahead and throw a Gene Burst in here too. That'll probably help.
One with wind and
You've managed to farm 106 wishes with Welkin since Ito's banner 76 into 5-star pity, ready for Dendro. Nice. I'm definitely ready. I've got a lot on hand, ready to go. Like I haven't, you know, been rolling on anything like a lot of other people, really. I didn't really need it. I didn't need anything on any of the most recent reruns or anything like that. So I've just been sitting on all these characters, or on most of my my currency. So yeah, man, I think I'm gonna end up having to bring like my Xiao team or something, like, or maybe my Ayaka team, because like these are really irritating enemies, and these enemy types are not conducive to either of the teams. Like, I'm struggling so hard with just the beginning of this. I can't even get to the heavily pyro portion. I'm just, oh god, can I can. I just gotta hit P to abandon. All right, yeah, let's abandon. I'm gonna try a different team comp, because obviously this didn't work, and I wasn't paying attention to all the damn hydro enemies at the beginning of this. So let me swap my team up again. All right, so yeah, Aether, it's a vet. I have a vet. All right, let's see. I actually shared a picture back in my back in the members chat a while ago, but it's not that one anymore. I sold it. And I got a little bit newer one. It's not like a new one, because god, I definitely can't afford like a new one. I actually have a 2010, but yeah, I can't. the newer ones, the C7s, the C8s, those things are freaking expensive, man. I can't afford those. But like the C6s are still relatively reasonable. So yeah. All right, so let's see. Let's see. I need to set up a different team comp for this. Let me go back into this really quick. So when a character triggers an electro-related reaction, the defense of opponents affected by that reaction are decreased by 50% for 4 seconds. When characters trigger 20 electro-related reactions, you will gain after-imaged might. Whenever a character triggers an electro-related reaction, the opponents affected by that reaction will have their defense decreased. Okay, so I need... Yeah, I have to keep an electro character at least in it. Which to me makes me really think that, you know, like a modified version of my Raiden team is probably going to be the way to go. Yeah, I think that's probably going to be the way I need to progress this. But maybe what I'm going to do is... All those Hydro enemies were really super annoying at the beginning. Which makes me... Yeah, bruh, I do. Yeah, it's a 2010 Corvette Grand Sport is actually the car that I have. Yeah, it's my baby. Let's see, you have to use electro reaction. Yeah, Lewis. Yeah, I was actually just realizing that from reading the description of it. I don't know, I kind of have a tendency to ignore that crap until something goes wrong, and then I have no choice but to do it. So yeah, that's kind of where I just landed with that. You know what? You know, I have a character that I almost never use anymore, and it's a character that I should use a lot more, which is freaking Eula. So let's combine Eula with Raiden. I don't think that Kazuha will be as useful here because it'll be a physical based team, but it will give me electro reactions, which should help. I don't want Frozen because Eula sucks with Frozen reactions. So let's see, maybe Tenacity. Sure. We'll try like this. That might work. Because I'm still countering off some of the elements that are present here. Yeah, this might work or it might not. This might go horribly wrong. If this doesn't work, then I'm gonna probably just throw Raiden into my Xiao team and do it like that. But you know what? I never use my Eula anymore, and that seems like a huge waste. So I'm gonna give it a shot. We're gonna see what happens. Right before you start the challenge, I'll tell you how many reactions you have to trigger. Oh, yeah, interesting. Okay, let's see. So I don't think you're talking about this, right? Because it says when characters trigger 20 electro related reactions, I will gain after image might. Okay, so it has to. Okay. I mean, I should trigger. I don't know that how fast Eula and Raiden will trigger those together at all. I was definitely triggering it pretty quick with my other team, but being half electro, half pyro against all of those pyro enemies was not working at all. And at the first half, all the Hydro characters I have was just making that like pulling teeth too, right? It was really bad. Every time I find, found out a new food you hate. That's the new thing you say at the end of streams. What, onion? What about onion? Just onion. Like, what am I supposed to end the stream and just be like, onions? Like, I don't think so. I don't even like onions. Why would I do that? I'm not gonna do that. My sub ends today. Come on, renew before TH ends the stream. Yeah, do that. Click select difficulty and it'll be there. Okay, noted. Do what you want. Okay, what other food do I like? I mean, there's lots of other foods that I like. Let's see. Complete the trigger electro. Yeah, it does say 20 times. Defeat 12 powerful opponents. All right, we'll give this a go. We'll see what happens. Let's go ahead and get the attack speed buff for my Eula. Or from my gene for my Eula, I should say.
Beg for mercy.
And now everything should be getting chewed up pretty quick here.
Rack and ruin.
Oh, yeah. That was maybe just a little bit wide, but it's fine. Get out of here.
Torn to oblivion.
I mean, you get a lot of reactions just naturally fighting all these slimes with you know, with Raiden or with even with her, just her side effects running.
This is order.
Teyvat Historia, are we doing the co-op event today? No, I don't have time for that today, sadly.
Blood of frost.
I'm gonna, once I finish up the event here, this event, I'm gonna be doing the like going into Diluc's quest because I need to continue that. And then after that, I'm gonna get out of here for the evening. So it'll still be a little while, obviously. because I'm sure
Inazuma
his
shines
quest is,
eternal.
you know, not short.
Order guide you.
TH, you already have Zhongli, so replace Jean with Kazuha for grouping and more reactions. Yeah, I mean, that could be a way to go
Freeze
too.
to the core.
I just like having Jean for, you know, like auxiliary healing. Not that Zhongli usually necessitates the need for
Eye
it.
for an eye.
Get out of my face. Where's the other ones? There they are. Ah, I still have a lot of powerful enemies to
Shut
defeat.
up.
Yeah, you might be right about that grouping necessity, though.
Beg for
man.
mercy.
I still got a whole minute, though. We'll see. Oh, God. Stop shooting me in the side.
Illusion shattered.
That attack speed buff. There we go. Ah, Eula.
Rack
She
and
does so
ruin.
much freaking damage. Oh, 93k. Get wrecked, dude.
Beg for
I
mercy.
don't think this doesn't constitute a powerful enemy.
I will have order.
Get my
Crumble.
riding skill
is no
going
escape.
again. One.
Vengeance will be mine.
And Eula burst. And follow up with this again. Oh, these guys are going to get incinerated. Yeah. And that'll leave me with like 3 to go. I don't think these are going to count. There's no way. These. Yeah, it'll be these.
Illusion shattered.
Oh boy, I don't know that I'm gonna make it, right? I got 10 seconds and like I still have to kill 3 more. I think I am gonna have to probably bring my like a modified Zhao team. Or maybe I just dump Jean, like you said. Maybe that's gonna be the way to go. Dump Jean and bring in Kazuha for grouping. You're probably right. So let's give that a go. Kazuha.
Alright,
And I'm
let's
gonna
head
put Zhongli over here because I'm used to Kazuha being in that slot. Because I mean, Eula was doing good damage anyways, and I might have just prematurely used Eula's burst too. So usually holding on to her burst, certain situations might have worked out better. TH, you already have okay, no, it's the same line. Eula is your favorite character to play. A main team for Abyss is Eula, Kazuha, Raiden, and Jean. Yeah, I mean, I definitely like that team as well. Like, Animo resonance with Eula is a lot of fun. Just saying, Kazuha made 90% of these events easier than it could have been. I mean, Kazuha makes 90% of everything easier than it could have been, really. If we're being completely fair and honest about things. Alright, select difficulty. No, go back to Dire Straits. Alright, there we go. Alright.
There is no escape.
And so I don't have the attack speed buff from my Jean anymore, but it'll probably be alright. I'm not too worried about it.
Shudder.
And a second one of those, and then I can pretty much double it up here once
Eye for an eye.
do that. Oh, come on. That did not work the way I really wanted that to.
Beg for mercy. Freeze to the core. I condemn you.
There we go. Lots of extra damage from that. Nope, go over here before that thing pops off. I don't want to waste that on getting no damage on crap enemies.
Shine down.
Alright, let's see if I can round up some of these.
I will have order.
Peppers are always yummy in food. Oh, man. You know, it's weird that you brought up peppers, because, like, I feel like I've had peppers come up in conversation, like, weirdly a lot over the last week or so. And I don't like peppers either.
Beg for mercy.
Welcome to another food TH doesn't like.
This is order.
So,
Shut up.
go.
Vengeance will
Enjoy.
be mine.
I like boring
Rack
food.
and ruin.
TH is super vanilla, guys. Oh, God.
Eye
Come
for
on.
an eye.
Die already, please. That was a funny sound, that one
Beg
made.
for mercy.
See if I can group these guys up a little better. Throw Kazuha's burst at him too while I'm at it.
Torn to oblivion.
You love peppers, specifically jalapeno and banana. So again, peppers are just like onions to me. They overpower the food that they're in, and it kind of just gives me a general distaste for them.
Shine down. Crush.
I don't like food that overpowers an entire meal. Like, it just, I don't know, it doesn't work for me. Like,
Beg for mercy.
I don't know, it's just one of those things. Like, if it's the only thing I'm gonna taste in the food, like, I might as well just eat that and not all the other
Shut up.
things. So it's just, yeah, it's just kind of always been the way I've been.
Inazuma shines eternal.
Die faster. Well, at least Raiden's cleaning house a little bit there. I need 3 more
Shine
still.
down.
God.
One with nature.
Might make it, I might make it, but I'm gonna have to throw Eula's burst here real quick, like. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Rack and ruin.
There we go. I think so long as they're above ground when this thing fires off, I should
Beg
have
for
it.
mercy.
Oh no! No! Are you kidding me?
Shut
No!
up.
No! Get above! Die! No! What the hell? Come on! Oh, what the hell? That thing had like 1 HP. 1. God damn it. All right, so yeah, no, so artist GJ, it's actually what I did. I set off her burst early to get them while they were all above, and one of them like dipped underneath it right when I did it, and it dodged. So unfortunate. Auberboy, it has nothing to do with you know, my wife not knowing how to cook onions. I've always hated onions. Let's just to be completely fair to her. Yeah, I've never liked them since I was a kid. All right, let's try and fail again. I don't know, this one's annoying. Tell me the other ones are less irritating than Jesus.
There is no escape.
Yeah, I understand I'm a little bit rusty right now, but like, god dang it.
Wind and cloud.
I had not anticipated it being like this at all.
Illusion shattered.
Okay, let's see what I can do with these. Man, I need my Kazuha is looking a little rough right now. I didn't mean to hold that. I actually threw that as a charged one accidentally. Wasted.
Crush.
Alright, so there we go with that. That should give me a double.
I condemn you.
Blow those guys up really fast. Let's get over here with these. This will probably end them pretty fast, or at least beat them up. Yeah, it did.
There is no escape.
The wind knows.
This is order.
Really missing out, to be honest. Yeah, that's debatable.
Beg for mercy.
I don't know. I'm just not an, like I said, I'm not an onion guy. They stand at the top of everything that I eat. I kind of know. Like I never dug them.
Illusion shattered.
Into the wind. Clouds high. The birds
Get this going.
Inazuma shines eternal.
I have a question. Do I like tomato sauce like for pasta and whatnot? Because that is onions. No, I actually do like tomato sauce, obviously. Funny enough, I don't like tomatoes, but I like tomato products. Like I cannot just eat tomato slices or tomatoes. I find their texture to be awful. Like, I don't know, like, is there anybody in here who like they don't like peaches because they're fuzzy? Like, I don't like onions because they're super mushy and it just doesn't work for me. But like, turn it into ketchup or tomato sauce, like a really nicely made tomato sauce. Like, oh yeah, I'm all about that. But I will not eat just like a tomato on a sandwich. I can't do it. Or tomato sauces that have chunks of tomato in it. Usually I'll you know, like pick out the tomato chunks because I don't want those. I'm a picky eater. A little bit. Maybe not that picky, but a little picky. I've known people, listen, I had a cousin that would not eat anything but cheeseburgers. So like, to him, like, I look like a diverse eater.
Torn to oblivion.
Come on, all these things need to die faster. God, 14 seconds. Let's see if I can round them a little. Come on, I'm not gonna have time. I just blew this. I stayed lingering too long on that other enemy over there, and now I'm gonna miss out on my opportunity to... Oh, or I can just climb this damn thing and ruin my entire chance at all. I don't know. I feel like maybe I should try my Xiao group, or just a Xiao group, but with Raiden in it. I don't know. Maybe that'll be better than this. Because this is just not going well. I don't know. I feel like something's wrong. And I need to just change things still. So, I don't think Bennett gets overrides Xiao's burst, so that should not be a problem. So I should be able to bring Bennett instead of Zhongli, Raiden, and Kazuha. I think that'll work. It'll keep me with some grouping. I do need to heal my Xiao really quick though. It's a weird group. I feel like this is a weird group. Salsa can be good. I do like salsas. However, I prefer like restaurant style sauces that are thinner and don't have a bunch of chunks of stuff in them. But even then, like a lot of the times they'll still have... Sauces are one of the few things that can have onions in it that I will still eat. But it's within reason. It is within reason. Would you say that this qualifies as hard content people have been wanting. I mean, the Dire Straits portion, sure. The other difficulty levels are really, really simple, but the Dire Strait one seems to be at least giving me a little bit of a challenge. But like, I also haven't really been playing that much lately, so I don't know. Maybe if I was a little bit more in tune, it wouldn't be such a big deal. But you know, there it is. Just trying to get my Zhao to have a charge here. Oh, I should have had my Raiden going with that this whole time. Alright. Let's see if I can round them up a little bit better, because it would probably be ill-advised to do any of that. And Bennett, now Zhao. Build up a few stacks here. There we go. Better. That was a lot better. Had a 57k in there. I'll take that. 61k. Nice, nice. I still have a tendency to rise in my seat a little bit when I'm using Zhao's burst. It's so awkward. I don't know if this is going to be any faster, but we are going to try. Do this event with ease, and I'm nowhere near the level of power of PH. Yeah, I don't know. I'm like I said, I am a little bit rusty.
One with nature.
All right.
Disappear.
Let's see. I haven't gotten any of the strong enemies yet. And I'm busting up my Zhao right now. I got to be a little bit more careful about that. 1807. Oh, I killed him. I thought I literally had just finished saying how much HP he had, and then he hit the ground and died instantly. So that was kind of irritating. Move over to the center a little bit more. Come on. I feel like he should be dying faster. Gotten, like, you know, like the amount of elemental reactions that it requires out several times now. Like, come on. Only 5. I can't. I'm not even gonna get the next enemy until this one dies, so I don't really want to use. He just ducked that, didn't he? He did. That's so annoying. Trying not to waste my Zhao burst. There you go. I'm still not gonna get it, am I? I don't think so. Oh, I just got my Raiden killed. Dude, I am sucking tonight. I am just absolutely sucking. I'm not really in this right now, apparently. I don't know. This should be easier than I'm making it. I was doing better with my Eula group than this. I was. Honestly, I basically had it with my Eula group on my my first run with Eula, but I missed it by like 1 second. So I'm gonna just go back to that group. It wasn't broken. I just misplayed. Annoying. All right, let's go back. Who did I have? Raiden was definitely there. Yeah, I need her. Kazuha was there. I had Zhongli instead of Bennett because Bennett kind of messes up Eula. So yeah, back to Zhongli. Sure. All right. Let me go heal up and get my Raiden resurrected because that's annoying. Wasting time on filling the condition the actual fight is when the arena light up. Yeah. Maybe if I liked onions and peppers. I don't think so. I don't think that would make a sizable difference there, bud. I hate they don't allow me to use my Prime on mobile. Interesting. That's weird. All right. Let's try again. I'm all grouped up. I'm gonna go ahead and pop this Kazuha burst. Get me a Zhongli shield, because why the hell not? Seems like really the better way to handle it anyways. So I'm not just taking unnecessary damage.
Beg for mercy.
You guys gotta die. Oh, come on with this. All right, let's see if I can round them up a little better. Nice. And take this too. We're at it.
There is no escape.
Cool.
Shut up.
1 and burst.
Blood of frost.
2. That'll die pretty much right away. It did. Let's get over here before I mess that up. So I got the aftermight thing or whatever, so that's good. That's already tallied up and taken care of, so that should help. Hey, get out of here with that crap.
Shut up.
I definitely think I'm a bit ahead of my last few runs, so that's good.
Beg for mercy.
Alright, so it should be just short of... Oh, come on. Get out of here. All right, 3 down.
There is no escape.
I got several enemies piled up around here. Let me move over just a little. Oh, come on, Raiden. Let's go. Okay, definitely in better shape for that one. Got a whole minute left for the last 6. In theory, I should be in good shape. So long as I get through this thing fast enough. Cool. All right. Oh, God. I got these little small guys here, too, to deal with. And fight and burst again. Most of the enemies are down. I'm going into the last group here. 30 seconds. Come on. Round up. Oh, that's not the character I wanted to be on. All right, there we go.
Rack and ruin. Vengeance will be
Come on,
mine.
Yola. You can do it.
You.
Come on, Yola. You can do it. Come on, blow up. Nice, nice. One to go. Where is it? There it is. Just die. Just die. Thank you. God, that was really annoying. All right, so hopefully some of the other ones will be less irritating than that one was. That one took me way more rounds than it should have. Yeah, I was kind of bombing that one. All right, let's see what this one requires. All right, so swirl reactions on this one. You'll gain after imaged might. Damage dealt by all party members increased by 75% for 4 seconds. There's some cryo enemies here. Desperate's not going to be difficult anyways, so I don't think I really need to be too concerned with any of it. So I can get my swirl reactions off of this group just the same way. I'm just going to keep my Yule comp in for this version of it.
Shudder. Freeze to the core.
You get free character at the start of the game and one from event every 2 patches. Yeah, I mean, that's 4 stars. Yeah. One of these days, they're actually going to, like, legit give out a free 5-star character and people are going to, like, die. People are just going to freak out. 'Cause that hasn't really happened yet. Like, you know, the claim initially was that Aloy was, but we all know Aloy wasn't really a 5-star character, sadly. She was. Which is cool, but not in the meta, sadly. Maybe if she ever gets constellations, that'll help, but that has not happened yet. I feel like if they're gonna do that, it's, you know, they'll have to get her into the story to actually explain that, and they haven't done that yet either. I feel like, you know, again, if there was a time to do that, it was when Forbidden West had just come out. But you know, that has long come and gone. So, although there should be a DLC coming out for that, people are speculating in November, so that'll be pretty cool.
Beg for mercy.
Any of you guys here have not yet played Forbidden West, and you are fans of Horizon. Oh my god, it's really good. Alright, this thing's gotta die.
Illusion shattered. Inazuma shines
You just want an update to the standard banner? You know, that's another thing I'm surprised hasn't really seen any changes either. Like, it does get, you know, like updates on the 4-star characters and all that, but they don't change the 5-star characters in it, right? Like, they've never added any of the limited characters to it. And I think we all kind of thought maybe that would happen with time, but it never did. At least over the last 2 years, it hasn't. Now, I mean, it could happen in the future. Who knows? But I don't think that, you know, that's going to happen in the short term. I really don't. You want to be technical. Traveler is a 5-star. Also, Traveler is not a 5-star. I know that, like, again, the color represents 5-star, right? But one of the, like, back when I was doing the Historia scale, one of the first things I discovered when I was doing number crunches is that the Traveler's attack scales like a 5-star character, but their HP and defense scales like a 4-star character. So they're really more like a 4.5-star character. They don't really actually increase like a normal 5-star character does, which is unfortunate. All right, so still with the swirl reactions, I need 15. And it should be largely the same enemies. I mean, I'm keeping swirl. I guess I'll keep the same party for now and we'll see what happens.
There is no escape. One with nature. Now
Let's see if I can go ahead and bust them up here really quick with these first few enemies. Yeah, that was good. Ryan's always good for quick damage anyways. Should have thrown that shield down a little sooner, but whatever. Alright, so I got 1 E down. There's 2. The next one will be a charge. Oh, he put the mud on me. Don't like that.
More speed.
Should be able to throw down a
Into the wind.
Beg for
Eula
mercy.
burst here.
Vengeance
Now
will be mine. Eye for an eye.
that should do a lot of damage. It did. Build up a lot of this here and probably take out a lot of them with that. That wasn't too bad.
Beg for mercy.
You know, it's really fun using Eula. It's been a long time since I've really used Eula for anything, and she's a really cool character. From a, you know, like just like a gameplay standpoint, she's always been one of my favorites. She's just fun. I don't know, just something about the way she builds up. Like, usually the characters like that are not my favorites in games, but Eula just, I don't know, something about her hits different. It's fun.
Rack
Always
and
has been
ruin.
fun to me. Oh, I did that
Blood
back.
of frost. Shudder.
Come on, build it up, build it up. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on. All right, that was annoying. Well, she's dead.
This is
Come on,
order.
come on, come on, come on, come on. I got a minute left for the last two enemies.
One with nature.
Shine down.
Oh, that was weird. That was kind of disorienting the way the camera like zoomed in really hard. That was weird. All right, that's gone. Now these two.
There is no escape.
Oh, okay. No, they're not the large enemies. It's gonna be these.
Clouds high. The birds call.
36
I
seconds.
will have order.
Get a little build up into
Shine
this.
down. Inazuma shines eternal.
Needed to make sure that I had a relatively safe play for that so that I don't get my Raiden just killed while spamming out her burst on this enemy.
This is order.
Alright,
Beg for
Eula
mercy.
burst.
Vengeance
Should be
will
able to get
mine.
that going relatively simple. Oh, come on. Get me out of there. There we go.
Crush. More speed.
You're gonna die, right? You're gonna die, right? Come here. No, 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 no,
To
no.
oblivion.
Come on. Yes! I got it with like 1 second. Ah, that was really close. That was kind of the opposite of the one from earlier where I missed it by 1 second. I will take it. I think that it makes sense that the Traveler is in this weird middle ground since they kind of are a jack of all trades feel. I mean, yeah, they're kind of a jack of all trades thing, but like the sad reality of like the Traveler is a playable character when you have the whole roster, which I understand that most people do not. I get that. And I understand that like the Traveler fills a lot of the pockets that like you can't, you know, that there aren't other real uses or what I should say substitutes for. Like the Traveler will help you regain energy if you don't have Raiden Shogun. The Traveler can provide geo constructs if you don't have Zhongli. Not as good at shielding, obviously nobody is, but Animo Traveler can give you swirl reactions and thus Viridescent Venerer and some function of gathering if you don't have a character like Venti or Kazuha. You should have Sucrose though, who like is a pretty easy character to get overall and does that much better. So like the Traveler, I don't know, there's just nothing that the Traveler offers that nobody else can, which is just unfortunate to me. Eula, the only character with a physical vision. Yeah, I kind of agree with that statement. You always joke that Eula's element is physical. The cryo is only there for superconduct. I mean, you're not wrong, right? Like, you know, for Eula to properly function, she needs superconduct in the group. And so, you know, she provides half of that herself. It's one of the reasons why other greatsword characters aren't necessarily as good as, you know, physical carries as she is. She, you know, like she provides half of the reaction that you need by default, and then you can put other elements in the team to help support her, you know, at the same time. So it's one of those things. She kind of you know, provides two things in, you know, one stone, two birds, one stone kind of situation. All right, another one knocked out. 3 to go. Okay, none of these enemies seem particularly problematic. And these are like Geo Samaturals and stuff. Weird. I guess I'll keep the party the same for now. I'm kind of having fun just using Eula, so I'm just gonna do that.
Into the wind.
Let me. I'm gonna have to pop my Zhongli shield here. There we go. Get out of here with this.
I will have order.
Cool. All right. These guys should get knocked down pretty quick. You know what?
I condemn
Get
you.
down. It's really annoying. Get down from there. I guess I could also just do that. Oh, that didn't work either. I was actually going to just blow it up with that, but Zhongli's not in the slot he usually is because Kazuha's in the slot that he usually is. But I felt like the misplay probability would be a lot higher if I had Kazuha in the wrong slot because I use Kazuha a lot more than I use Zhongli. Zhongli tends to make me a sloppier player than I'd like to be. It basically makes me not dodge, and I don't like that tendency.
Illusion shattered.
It makes me just like unable to complete content.
Beg for mercy. Freeze to the core.
You feel like Dendro Traveler will be fun, but then become non-existent as soon as personality is available. I mean, probably. And that's basically what happened with Electro. Oh, jeez, that ended fast. That's basically what happened with Electro Traveler, right? Like everybody was like, Electro Traveler is fun, and then Raiden Shogun came out, and nobody really cared anymore. So yeah, same situation. It really is. Razor is also physical. His Electro is for Superconduct. True, but he doesn't do what Yola does. All right. All right, got those. Same, and Dire Straits still continuing the same team.
I will
Here, let's
have
go and just
order.
throw this down real quick. Just get a quick, easy shield. Here, let's throw it on the Cosmo first too while I'm at it. Why not? And I've already got half of that running, so let's just go ahead and burn that up. And use the hold while I'm at it. So I feel like the grouping on that could have been a little better, but whatever.
Shudder.
Let's bring them together. Even as someone with every character built, I still stand by using Traveler. I just think they're neat. You can't just meme like that. I just think they're neat. I mean, I think the Traveler is cool. I just don't see the need to use them when, you know, other characters fit their role better. But I mean, I definitely understand like why you would. Because, you know, like I'm certainly prone to just using characters that I like using when I like using them. So I certainly understand that and have no reason to mock or knock that desire to just use them because you think they're neat. I get that. In fact, you know, why play a game if you're not going to have fun with it, right? It's one of the fundamental reasons why I used to have, you know, I played an MMO called Lineage 2 for a long, long time. And a lot of people use this program called Lineage 2 Walker to basically cheat the game. It was a bot. It was a bot at, you know, at a very early time in MMOs that basically played the game for you. It would, you know, the game was really grindy. So a lot of people were like, yeah, we'll just use this bot to grind everything for us, and then we'll just come in for PvP things and castle sieges and stuff, and then you know, the leveling problem just goes away. And I always thought that was cheating. And I PK'd every bot I saw regularly. I was all about that. I hated those damn things. Not to mention there was a lot of bot farmers that just ruined the market in that game, like because they were doing RMT. And it was a big problem. It was a big problem in that game. RMT was an absolute nightmare in that game. It ruined that market. Did I seriously have a spam bot in my chat as I was talking about bots in another game? Can Beans, can you maybe you know, murder that bot for me, please? Jesus Christ, I can't believe that happened. Funnily enough, Genshin has trained me to dodge so much that in TOF it's become a benefit. Nice. That's what you want. Honestly, I think dodging in Genshin has taught me to actually dodge a lot better in other games. I actually, you know, like I played Horizon on very hard. It was whatever the hardest difficulty was before ultra hard got added. And I really didn't have much of a problem with it at all. I have a similar thing with Noelle. I recognize I could do more if I didn't have her on my team, but I still always use her. Fair. There was a cat on your phone. Oh, that tracks. Okay, Dire Straits. Let's see how... Oh, no, I already finished that one, didn't I? Yes, I did. Okay. So I have two stages left. What do we got? These are... Oh, damage dealt by normal attacks by characters is increased by 50%. When characters deal damage using normal attacks, they will obtain... Yeah, okay. So literally my Eula team is like made for this one, it seems like. Cool, works for me.
One with nature.
Here, get blown up by all that stuff. Because even Raiden Shogun's Burst is considered a normal attack.
Beg for mercy.
So that'll make this one really easy. I'm gonna round all these guys up again because they're kind of getting spaced out on me. I'll be doing that.
There is no escape.
FF6 I didn't finish because there were so many units to build and the XP farming was never ending. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, that was like I always had it like on my bucket list, as it were. A game that I played a lot, and I still play occasionally, mostly on like road trips or something if I'm not the one driving, is Final Fantasy Tactics. Like I grew up playing that game on the general PlayStation. But you know, like it's now, you know, like a mobile phone app and all that stuff, and it's a great game that I've always loved. But one of the things that I've always had on like the list is like I'm gonna level up one of every character. I'm gonna max level all of them, get all their skills and all their job classes done. Like I'm gonna do everything on every character, and just like I had this like weird, just dumb pipe dream of just doing that. I've never managed to do it. Like I've had like, let me tell you, a long time to try to do that, and I've never successfully done it. I always ADD myself into playing some other game before I finish it. Let's see. Back to challenge. No, don't do that. All right. Hidden Strife. Dire Straits. Okay, we got a couple of Electro enemies in this one. Still normal attacks. Yeah, I think I should just keep it with the same group. I think I'll be all right. I think even though Raiden's, you know, elemental won't benefit me here as much because of a couple of Electro enemies, I don't think it'll be too bad. We'll see. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. I'll try another party, but I think it'll be fine. We'll see. Here, let's go ahead and throw down Cosmo's Burst too. Let's just get in on that. This team has definitely been cutting through most of this stuff so far. Like even the one that I was struggling with, it was just, you know, a couple of misplays just led me to like trying a different team out of frustration, but I definitely should not have done that because it was the one that got it done, and it's gotten every one of them done so far since. Even my Raiden team had a little bit of trouble just because it was the same element as the second one. Alright, let's see. Yeah, let's go ahead and pop the burst. I need to get ahead in time here.
Beg for mercy.
Okay, I already got the Aftermight image, or After Imagined Might, or whatever the hell it's called. Words are hard when you're doing other things.
I will have order.
You're gonna be the local. Actually, she looks really cool, and she's a Hydro, so you know, big surprise. TH is looking forward to that character. I'm always here for Hydro characters, and she seems cool, so we'll see. I mean, really, all of the Sumeru characters seem really freaking cool. Like, let's be honest, guys. Like, I'm excited for everything Sumeru. Like, it's gonna be amazing. Like, there's gonna be a lot to get into. Like, you know, after, you know, Dragon Con's over, you guys can expect a lot more lore content from me and stuff again, kind of back on like a normal pacing for that too. So, you know, I've definitely got more coming up with that. I'm going to be doing a lot more costume stuff though, guys. Like I have come to the determination that like I have done that for a long time. I've made a lot of costumes, I've done a lot of crafting. My wife, you know, does all of the fabric and sewing and all that stuff. I do all the props for all the stuff that we make. So we've always been a good team, but I've never done any content regarding that, and it's just time. Like, it's a big part of our lives. It's a big part of what we do. It's a big part of who we are. And it just seems like such a shame to not share what we know and what we've been through. And you know, like, we just want to do that. You know, I have a pretty unique way of making prop swords that I'd like to share with everybody. And I'm going to be very curious to see how I can apply that to making some of the you know, the swords that some of the Genshin characters have, because I think that'll be just really cool. So yeah, that is another thing that I'm also really excited to try and do. Come on, I'm not gonna get him, am I? Nope. I was just sitting there trying to get him and he wouldn't die. God dang it. I needed the burst back and it just didn't want to regenerate in time.
Order guide you.
That sucked. I was so close too. I'm just on the last enemy and he just did not want to die. Get over here.
fallen leaves.
Your poor wallet. Looking at Sumeru characters, there's like half I want of the released teased 5-star characters. Yeah, I mean, that's, you know, one of the things, right? Like, they are going to cost money. You know, like, I pretty much reinvest in the majority of what my channel makes getting characters most of the time, so most of and that's, you know, just the character and a weapon is about all it will usually produce for me, so I'll take it. It's, you know, it has given me a unique opportunity to play the game in a way that a lot of people don't get to, so there is that. I definitely don't want to seem like I'm complaining about it.
I will have order.
Full size, but I doubt we have the tools to do. Wait, what? Should totally make a miniature wolf's gravestone, my guy. Oh no, I'm gonna make a full-size wolf's gravestone. Yo, no, like, I know I'm doing Zhongli this year, right? Like, that's you know, well known. But I'm gonna be doing, like, right now, my main, like, my plan for the next costume after that, it was gonna be Zhao. I think I want it to be, you know, the Red Dead Diluc. Like, his new skin is freaking awesome. That coat is so badass. And Wolf's Gravestone is a really, really cool weapon that I want to make it, and I'm going to. So yeah, that's going to happen. Just a full-size Wolf's Gravestone. So it'll be really interesting to see how, you know, I can go about actually putting that together. Because I'm not exactly sure. I don't necessarily think that, like, my favorite way of making prop swords will work for that, because I do that with a combination of fiberglass and aluminum generally, and I don't know that will be a great medium for a great sword just because of the weight involved. So, you know, I got to carry that thing around at a con. I don't necessarily want to die trying to carry that thing, so we'll see. I don't know. Get this still. Die! He's already up, but I don't think I'm going to get very much damage out of this thing with him. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get through this thing. I'm going to probably have to change my group, actually. This is the one where, like, I get, you know, bonuses based on normal attacks, but, like, I should not have used that. That was a complete waste. You know, not having Eula's burst there kind of hurt me on that one. All right, so here we go. Just became buff TH easy. What? I'm confused. All right, let's see what I think I might want to do. Let's see. I don't know. Maybe I can try my cryo team. It's less focused on, you know, less focused on normals though. So I'm gonna have to still throw some normals in there to make that work properly. But I'm gonna give it a go and see what happens. I mean, Shenhua usually will still throw some normals. Actually, oh wait. My original cryo team actually might be really good for this. So hang on. Let me try that instead. But actually, what I do need to do, because I did steal the weapon that I prefer to use on him, which is this. All right, there we go. Let's try this, because this team is still focused on normals, still has grouping, and will, in theory, help me kill off some of these enemies. So let's see what happens if I do this. Teyvat Historia, to be able to carry a full-sized metal wolf's gravestone, become buff TH, and take some lessons from... Oh, I see what you're saying. I mean, I'm already working on half of that, just saying. Maybe that'll happen. I like, oh God, you guys, like... One of the things I was saying earlier tonight, you know, about like self-care and all that stuff, I wasn't really taking care of myself, is that, like, I wasn't really, like, taking care of myself physically like I used to, and like I was, like, gaining more weight than I was comfortable with, and so, like, I've been working out like 2.5 hours a day for like 6 weeks, and like I've lost like a shitload of weight, and like I'm actually getting back into really good shape, and I'm like really happy with that. So that is another thing. Like, I think that's something that's really, like, on a personal level. Like, if I'm going to, you know, be in, you know, costume and stuff like that, I like to actually look good. Like, I don't want to just be the character, but I like to, like, look, I like to feel like I look good in it. Like, so that's, you know, something that I think is important, is like taking care of yourself physically, and like just being busy all the time is something I had kind of started to neglect, that aspect. So like I was not happy with that, and I needed to do something about it. So I've gotten a lot more active over the last 2 months ish, such that, like, you know, I'm moving back in a healthier direction, and I think that it's a more sustainable place for me on a personal level. Like that self-care is, I think, really necessary. So yeah, there's also just like a whole slew of, you know, really important things that come along with that too. Like, you know, like I said, like looking good in a costume is great, but, you know, like confidence and all that stuff, it's just important, you know. Plus, you know, I don't want to, you know, be out of shape. And then like if once you get past a certain point, man, it's really hard to get back. And that's something I've always been afraid of, and I don't want to do that either. So yeah. All right, so back to the same one. Let's do this.
One with my blade.
I should have hit that enemy first. Messed that up. Close gravestone time. There we go. Nope, get in there. Cool. I need all these normal attacks to fire off so I can get that that buff.
One with nature.
And that should be back. There we go.
Unleash.
Here, let's get Kokomi going here too for the Thrilling Tales buff. Oh yeah. My Shenhua team, man, I miss this team. I don't use it enough anymore, but it's fun. Like my usually my go-to, like, you know, non-movement cryo team is with Kamisato Ayaka a lot of the times these days, which is not really the party that I wanted to use, but it was like, okay, it is really good. So I do end up using it a lot because it's just really good. But like my original Shenhua party, which is the one that I'm using right now, is a lot of fun. And so it's a team that has been a little bit neglected by me for a little while now, but this just might be the right one for it. We'll see. We'll see.
Do your master's bidding.
I feel like it's doing okay so far. I can't really complain about the results that it's kicking out at the moment.
My will embodied.
Let's see if I can get the crossover burst. Nope, not yet.
From whence you came.
Little gravestone maybe though? Yeah,
Hold
nice.
the line.
Unleash.
Yeah, because Shenhua will just absolutely bust these things up with her normals and some good buffs, so I really have nothing to complain about with that. Ah! I didn't see that coming.
Touch of frost.
Oh, wrong character.
Obey.
There we go. Alright, dude, you gotta die. Come on. Why are you still alive? Be more dead. You're just wasting my time now. I don't know if this is gonna work. This might still not work. Oh, come on.
As one with wind
Let's do
and
this first
cloud.
now, but I think I might already be in trouble.
Spirit blade. Attack.
I might have, you know, just caused myself too many slowdowns in here, and it just might not be in the cards for this group to do it. We'll see. 19 seconds, I don't know. Let's see. I kind of don't think so, though. I don't think these are the strong enemies.
One with my blade.
Those are the strong
From whence you
enemies.
came.
I
Fallen
don't know
leaves.
that I
Adorn
need
my
to think Shenhua can through that guy fast enough, especially if he's going to be dodging over my head like that.
Manifest.
Yeah,
Do your
3 seconds
master's
too.
bidding.
Like, I feel like if I clean it up a little bit, I can probably do it, because I was through his shield, so I need to try it again. Oh god, that actually restarted sooner than I thought it would. I don't know what I was expecting. Like, I hit challenge again, and it just
My will embodied.
started again. Should have been aware of that. Need to be using more normal attacks to trigger the buff sooner.
Time to go. Into the wind.
Oh,
Submit
and
for
we'll just go
judgment.
sometime.
Touch of frost.
Hold the line.
Get that going too.
Take your true form.
A lot of damage, a lot of damage, a lot of damage. Let's knock him out.
By ordinance divine.
One
Wrong
with
character.
nature. From whence you came. One with my blood.
Keep that buff going
Transfiguration.
from that too.
Clouds high. The birds.
Normal attacks, man. Normal attacks.
My will
Gotta remember to
embodied.
focus on those until I get the buff going. Should be soon.
Submit for judgment. Into the wind.
Another Wolf's Gravestone. Nice.
Transfiguration.
This might be going a little faster than the last time.
Do your master's
A little
bidding.
bit, 'cause now I'm in the strong enemy portion.
Fallen
Will never look like any of the characters being
Unleash.
possessed, but even when I was scared, then I'm more concerned about being healthy at this point. Yeah, I mean, that's really important, is to be healthy. And I was starting to feel like I was getting unhealthy. I was just mad all the time, and like, just, I don't know, like,
Take your
I've
true
always been the
form.
kind of person who's been preoccupied with that on a personal level, to be like wanting to keep myself in better shape, and I was not doing that for a while. And, like, I was just too busy, you know, between like content and work and all that stuff. It just, I wasn't really making any time for me. And that's, you know, like,
Transfiguration.
It can be dangerous, you know. Like I've got people, you know, who get out of shape in my family. They end up with diabetes. I don't want that.
Unleash.
Pretty much everybody who's ended up, you know, a little bit, you know, like plus sized in my family ends up with diabetes, and that is something I do not want. I do not want that. So that is something I actively need to keep in mind with regard to maintaining a healthy diet and with, you know, all of that really. Oh god, I'm getting pinged around everywhere. Ah, no. I'm gonna lose time here with this. Come on. I'm actually way ahead of the game here. Like, I got out way further on this one than I did in the previous rounds, but it doesn't seem to be quite working out for me because the enemies are just pinging me around everywhere. Yeah, I still ended up with the same 2 enemies. Like, I got to them like 20 seconds sooner, but they kept pinging me around, and then I got screwed over. That sucks. Okay, I got the extra hit in that time, so that should help. I feel like I got like my attacks kind of out of order on that one too, which probably wasn't helping any. I need to get Cosmos heals. He's getting a little busted up.
Transfiguration.
Come on, everybody die, please. Come on. All right, cool. Come on, I need that buff. Let's go.
Into the wind.
Buff, please.
Take your true form.
Hold the line.
Okay, I got a heal going for Cosmo. Okay, I like it. I like it. I like it.
Cryo incarnate.
Let's hit it. There we go. That's better.
Wind strike.
Use Zhongli, Ayato, Kazuha, and Bennett. Ayato's skill has big range for his normal attacks. It's true. I don't know. I don't like using Ayato that much. I feel like I like his character. Like, he's a cool character in the lore. I don't enjoy playing him that much, though. I don't know. You just stand there, like, this doesn't work for me. I don't know. It's not that fun. Other Hydro characters have been consistently more fun. You know, I just realized, like, I'm doing all this work with, like, normal attacks, right? My best normal attack character is probably Yelan, and I benched her, which is stupid. If this doesn't work this time, I'm going to my Yelan team. That whole team is based around normal attacks. Like, what the hell am I doing? I totally forgot about that. Oh, God. Like, where is my brain tonight? I don't know. Not here, apparently.
Into the wind.
Take your true
Come on.
form.
Come on, you gotta die. There we go.
One with nature.
Submit for judgment.
Forth. One with wind and cloud.
Ooh.
My will embodied.
Nope, I need to stay on this guy because he's the one that needs to die. Oh, come on, stop with the pinging me around everywhere. Come on.
In your dreams.
Oh, what the hell? I probably could have done it if that hadn't just happened, but that's really annoying. No! Oh, that was really close. I'm still not gonna make it. I could have had it, but I kept getting pinged around just like I said I didn't want to, and here it is happening again. Yeah, I'm gonna go to my Yelan team because I feel like that one's gonna be the one to do this with, and I don't know what I was thinking anyways. Like, this is clearly, it's normal attacks. I don't know why my mind didn't immediately go to that, because it should have. So let's try this again. Dire Straits, select difficulty, start. Alright.
Into the wind.
And
Clouds high. The birds.
Rain cutter. Busted. Quietly now.
alright, now I got bursts going. Let's see how fast I go through everything here. So I hadn't even really been using any normal attacks until just now, so... But I wanted to make sure I had energy going and everything was kind of set up for it.
Rain outlines your fate.
Alright, I got everybody's burst back again. And going again.
One with nature.
And now.
These are about to get dicey. Busted.
Nice. Let's see how fast I can trigger up the buff here. I want to say the other team was triggering it with usually right around 130, 120 area. Yeah, so I'm a few seconds ahead of that, it looks like. Got the rain sword buff. Take it. Or the rain sword to heal, rather. I was thinking just for a second there, I was like, I think I might need to heal here in a second. But I ended up getting that. But I'm gonna take a heal anyways. Why not?
Fallen leaves, adorn my nights. One with
Cut through
nature.
him. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Here comes
Once the big Electro guy spawns, I actually might be in pretty good shape with this team because Yelan usually cuts through everything pretty quick anyways. But we'll see. All these enemies are definitely getting worked pretty fast. Really can't complain.
The wind knows.
Alright, do it again.
Things are about to get dicey. Busted.
Make sure to regenerate energy really fast. Actually, I should be way ahead in time right now, it looks like. Yeah, I'm definitely way ahead in time.
Quietly now.
See if I can get these enemies over here. Attack speed buff.
Let me leave you a burst.
And take it again. Alright, let's go. Hopefully I can cut through this thing without getting pinged around. Nope, that's exactly what's happening as soon as I use the damn burst. Oh god, I'm hitting these stupid electro pillar things that are on the ground. Don't be hitting those. That's not helpful at all. Only one enemy left. Come on.
Witness the power. Gotcha.
Come on. I'm not gonna make it. Nope, he pinged me around. Totally halted me before I could get through it. You know, the only really bad thing about like a Yelan based team is how much you have to spam left click, and it kind of makes your hand tired. I need to recharge your burst so I can just, oh no, I don't actually need to do that. I'll charge it up fast enough. It's not a big deal. You gave up on Dire for the last 3 stages of the event. It was missing. It was missing by 1 monster each time. Yeah, it's annoying. Everyone does normal attack. I dislike the Electro launch rolls because I tried to kill them with Ganyu. Here in aiming mode, I either can't see that my Z shield ran out, and it just one-shots me with a slime. That's unfortunate. Oh yeah, buffs. Food buffs. Artist GJ says, random note, pretty sure Noel and I think Diluc are the only ones who can alter their normal attack and keep it active even after swapping. Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, food buffs. Food buffs. Yeah. Let me not get distracted. Go over there and take care of that. But yeah, I think you're right about that. Food buffs. All right. Let's see. Physical damage, not as great. Crit rate would be nice, but let's see. Attack in general and crit rate even better. Do I have any? I don't really have any electro resistance stuff anymore. Well, oh well. I guess I can take a defense food. I might as well. Let's see what I got here. Not really any compelling reasons not to take one. It'll just make me a little stronger. All right, those will do. And back to dire mode for this one, because it's apparently going to make me suffer for a little bit. Why not?
The wind knows.
I wouldn't.
Rain outlines your fate. Let me reach.
All right, got that. And Yelan first. Now that all the attack speed is in effect.
Gotcha.
No, with that. I do like having Yelan C1, man. Like, if you guys, any of you who have Yelan did not get her C1, whenever she gets a rerun, it's probably gonna be a while, but whenever she gets a rerun, oh my god. If you're wondering about whether or not Yelan C1 would be useful, let me tell you, it's useful. It's really, really useful. I haven't rolled for a whole lot of characters' constellations since Raiden Shogun. I actually think the only one I've intentionally rolled for is C1 Yelan since Raiden Shogun came out. And it's just, oh god, it's so useful because you get so much more energy recovery from her more reliably because you're able to use her burst twice consecutively, but also you know, it just does a lot of damage. So, you know, you get that extra, you know, oppressive damage back to back. But it also, like I said, because you get a second skill, you get much more energy recovery, much quicker, which allows you to run her with less energy recharge, which makes her generally easier to build and more tolerant of being built with higher crit damage and crit rate numbers because you're not, again, as concerned with energy recharge. So this is one of those things that you get as a benefit from having the C1. So yeah, if you're on the fence about whether or not you should get her C1, get it. If you already have her and she reruns, yeah, get it. It's amazing. It's definitely something you will want. You will not regret having it, I promise. Go ahead and just bust up all these small enemies just to get them out of my face. I think it will make things a lot easier. Okay, there we go. No, get out of here with that. No, stop trying to smash me. I don't like you. Electro Lalaturl. I don't like you. Okay, come on, die. Please die. Die! Why won't you die? Die! No! No! He hit me! He knocked me down. If he hadn't knocked me down, I would have had it. Oh, come on. If he hadn't knocked me down, I definitely would have had that. That was very unfortunate. Well, the food buffs are still active. Another note, Sayu and Eula are the only Claymore characters without any sort of elemental infusion in their kit. Huh. Yeah, that's another, like, interesting thing I hadn't really thought of. Yeah, you're right. Adeptus, defense, and hydro pot. Oh yeah, hydro damage pot. Yeah, that's a good idea too. Why not? I should have one of those. Let's see, that would be... No, that's resistance. Is this one? Yes. Bam. Yeah, it's a good idea. I am on my hydro team. All right. Let's go.
Quiet no, my sword.
Oh, jeez, yeah, that definitely resulted in those things dying a little bit quicker, didn't it?
As one with
So go ahead and throw this down. I don't think I've been using Kazuha's burst enough in any of these rounds, honestly. I feel like I've been sitting on his burst more than I should. And which is just a complete waste of, you know, damage. I definitely need to be availing myself of that more. Let's do that. Got a couple of seconds before. Oh, I missed. Oh, whatever. Doesn't matter. That's a waste of part of Xingqiu's burst. Right. His burst doesn't do as much as Yelan's does anyways, but still, I want it to be effective. I should have held on to that a little longer. Well, whatever. Too late now. I was a couple of seconds behind on this one, actually, compared to some of the other runs that I've done. I think I was at like 136-ish, and this time I was at 133. Gotta see if I can make some of that time back. A couple of those like little goofy misplays I've been making.
The wind knows me.
Come on. This is the first two strong enemies. No, no, get out of my face. All right. Come on.
No.
Ah! Don't like it. Nope.
Take it easy.
One with nature.
Rain outlines your.
Alright, get the attack speed going. A little bit more energy. See if I can pop through him here. You guys gotta go, please. Did you die? Oh God, with this. Oh, he caught me on the backswing too. That's annoying.
Gotcha.
Get rid of this little electro guy. No, God.
Busted.
Into the
See if I
wind.
can get this burst off and the attack speed buff too while I'm at it.
Rain cutter.
This is probably gonna be close. Get out of my face, dude. These electro pillars are probably gonna draw straight damage. Oh man, I don't think so. I think I'm gonna run out of steam. Yep. I keep getting so close, and it's just not quite there. See if my food buffs are still up. Yeah, the attack ones are still up, right? Yeah. Yeah, and the other one just wore off too. Okay, so we're gonna need to go again. I feel like I can get it on this one. Let's try it again. I've been building steam on it. Let's try again. All right. Yeah, this one's kind of annoying.
Rain
Ugh,
outlines
I
your
missed. Are you kidding me? Oh no, I did hit him.
quietly now.
Okay. That worked out nice right there. Ow.
Fallen leaves.
Kind of misplayed
Adorn
that.
my
It's
night.
fine, whatever.
The wind knows.
Let me lead you. Gotcha. Game's up.
More energy for everybody. Let's go. All right. Let's tear up these guys real quick.
Quietly now.
I let that go too soon.
Gotcha. Take it easy.
Once more, and you'll do it. Reapply all the buffs so they don't. Yeah, I did that on that. $10 that you'll do it. Hey, look, a bot again. Oh God, I was looking off screen too long.
Quietly now.
Kind of got myself out of sorts there too.
As one with wind and cloud.
Rain cutter.
Come on.
Here comes the catch. Gotcha.
I'm pinging myself around way too much again.
Take it easy.
I was like 6 seconds even further behind this time.
Take it easy.
Kind of losing it here.
I swear by my sword.
Maybe I might not be taking my my actual attack speed buff. Oh God, I accidentally laid on R.
Quietly now.
One with nature.
Let me lead you a
Alright, you guys gotta die.
Get dicey.
I don't think so. At least they did that in time with each other, because that gave me a good opportunity to just dodge out of the way of it. So that's good. Ah! Thought my E was gonna break beforehand, and it didn't.
The wind knows.
No, my sword. Rain cutter.
I'm trying to save
Here comes the catch.
that Kazuha burst for the big enemy group. Get on my face, dude.
Gotcha.
Alright, got most of my bursts back and ready to go.
Fallen leaves. Adorn my.
Here we go. Let's see if I can get through it. Take that attack speed buff before I fire off Galons.
Quietly now.
Hopefully it'll be enough.
Busted. Take it easy.
On 13 seconds. The other smaller enemy's gonna have to get over here even if I do get through him.
Quietly now.
I don't think I'm gonna get it. They split themselves up too far, so I wasn't really hitting both of them. I was only hitting one. So it completely eliminated any chance I had at getting through it because they just weren't together.
Rain outlines your fate.
One with nature.
Trying again. X speed
Witness the power.
and buffs.
Gotcha. Here comes the catch.
Doing this in kind of a weird order. I don't know. This is weird. I think I'm starting to reach maximum frustration for no reason. I wanted to do Diluc's damn story quest, and I've been kind of tied up with just getting awards on this, or rewards on this. Need to do that. That was the whole plan. I didn't realize that this event was going to be so like central to that, but this is the thing that actually times out, not the story quest itself, right?
The birds.
Because that was like that was something I had to unlock with a key, I think.
Things are about to get dicey.
Come on. Come on, I need to... There we go. I was a few seconds ahead that time on activation for the buff. I was at 139 instead of 136 and not 132 or whatever it was in the last round. That one was really bad.
The wind knows.
The attack speed going again. And buffs.
Here comes the catch.
Come on, let's go. Stop shooting me in the back with your slimes. Oh, we'll get out of here with that.
Quietly now.
Take all the energy I can get.
No, my sword.
Nice, nice. All right. Got that back.
Rain cutter. Busted.
And swapping.
Things are about to get dicey.
Let me seek it. When TH tries something, he does it until he gets it done or rage quits, which doesn't really happen. Yeah, I don't rage quit a lot, but I do usually stick with something until it works. I do. Like, I'm stubborn like that, for better or worse. I usually will make the thing I want to have happen. It does usually work. Frustration will probably ensue, like it is right now.
Gotcha.
Ah, I'm shooting the stupid pillar again.
Quietly now.
Come on. Dalon burst.
Get dicey.
Oh, I got this one. I got this one. Come on. Stop stepping on my face.
Rain outlines defines your fate. Rank up. Gotcha.
Yes! Finally. Yeah, like we were saying. There it is. He was stepping on my face. Okay. One to go, one to go, one to go. That one was a little rough. I think you already unlocked the rest of the quest. Yeah, I definitely did already unlock the rest of the quest. That was definitely, like... that happened, like, right away at the beginning, right? But like I was saying, like, I'm pretty sure the thing that times out is this, not the quest. So, this is the thing I need to focus on first. Yeah. Because I need to get all the rewards. Especially given that, you know, some of it's Primo Gems. And, like, while I've got a good amount of Primo Gems stashed up for rolls, like a lot... a good amount. I definitely need to continue gathering as many as I can because Sumeru gonna get expensive. All right, so Geovishap. Okay, yeah. Wait, what was the bonus here? Ooh, frozen opponents. Okay, damage dealt to frozen opponents. So this definitely makes me think that I need to change my group because if it's gonna be dealt to frozen opponents, then this is where my my Ayaka Shenhe team will shine. So let's go ahead and change to that. And let's go. I mean, the regular desperate difficulty isn't bad anyway, but yeah. Let's see.
Into the wind.
Allow me.
Got a new cheer. Hey, bud. All right. Let's see.
My apologies.
One with
Nope.
nature.
Get out of here with your garbage.
Adorn my...
I will wipe them.
Oh, that was really close. My Shenhe almost went down. I guess I might have started this with her just having kind of low on the low side of health already or something. As I wasn't really paying attention to her health right away. Maybe a mistake.
Clouds high.
See if I can get everything kind of rounded up in here into the middle.
Take flight.
All right, so I got the After Imagined Might going already. And I think this is going to be the last enemy on this one already anyway, so I do need to try to
Hold the line.
take it a little bit easy with how I use my bursts here, because I don't want to waste anything. All right, you can knock that crap off. But yeah, if I can save the bursts for the next round, I might have a better chance of getting through it without hassle.
Whirling snow.
Get out of my face, man. There we go. $10 more if you do this with at least 30 seconds on. I don't know if that's gonna happen. I can try. I don't know if that will work. What did I just get here? Probably some kind of yeah, what's that? Oh nice, 49, almost there, almost done. Yeah, one round left. Yeah, that's a big one. That's another big helping of Primo Gems that I've got sitting on the table that I've been meaning to finish up is the battle pass here. All right. Let's see if my Ayaka team can knock out the dire one on the first try, or if it's gonna take a few. Let's see.
Cryo incarnate. Take your truth.
As one with wind and cloud.
Rest and rebuild.
There we go.
Whirling snow.
Yeah, I gotta remember to throw, you know, some Kokomi abilities into this, because Frozen is what all this hinges on. Cannot be forgetting to do that. Although there is a lot of Hydra enemies here, so a lot of it will still be relatively conducive anyways. So I probably don't need to. Yeah, see, it already fired off, so we're good. Let me go ahead and get that burst ready. There we go.
Clouds high.
And we'll throw down this Kazuha burst. At it.
Take flight. Embrace the
Come
ice.
on, don't you dare move. Stay in that burst. Oh, he did jump. Oh, I don't like that.
My
Allow me.
That's not okay. I hate these stages like that.
Transfiguration.
This is kind of like the Spiral Abyss that has that freaking earthquake effect. I hate that.
Whirling
Oh, this is the
snow.
worst.
My will embodied.
I've almost got it. Come on. Got 2 enemies left to kill. Or, well, 3. Alright, he's frozen right now, so I should, in theory, be able to keep him that way if I'm smart about it. No, he won't freeze right now, will he? Damn.
Manifest.
Come on, dude, you gotta die.
Cryo incarnate.
You're wasting too much of my time.
Wind.
Oh, he beat me to the ground, or I beat him to the ground by just a half a second, which gave him like 10 seconds more life than I wanted him to have. God, here's 2 more coming. All right, here we go. throw this down. I'm gonna let Kazua's burst hopefully pick that up too, because that'll keep the hydro effect running a little longer. Oh, I need to get over here. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Stay frozen, stay frozen.
One with nature.
Ugh.
Transfiguration. Whirling snow.
I might be in trouble here if I can't get another burst going soon. Oh, God.
In your
Ah, damn it. That killed me so fast. Ugh. Ugh. It's not okay. I am in a lot of trouble here. Ah, this is bad. It's so close, but I just can't seem to finish him off. Oh, I got it. I really didn't think I was gonna get it. I really didn't, but I got it. Oh, thank God. Okay, cool. That is finally over. All right, I got Dire completed on all of them. I like it. All right, Dire is done. Everything is done. Cool. We did it. Now I can finally go back to the story. That was a little rough, guys. I'm not gonna lie. For freeze teams, I'd like to use Kamisato, Chung, and Ganyu. Interesting. I pretty much only use Chung if I'm using Shenhua as my primary, because, you know, he makes for a nice opportunity to have a cryo-based normal attacker, and Shenhua does that really, really well. And mine's triple 10'd, I do believe. I think she might have been the first character I ever triple 10'd. No, she's actually not triple 10. I'm wrong. Just completely wrong. She's 10, 10, 9. I never did 9 or 10 her burst. I thought I did that. Raiden Shogun was the first character I triple 10 then. Because I don't know how many other characters. I know Yelan's triple 10s. Yeah, and I don't think Mona is. No, because I never did finish that on here. Yeah. And Zhongli's definitely not. He's 899. Yeah. Ayaka, no, not either. Things. All right, let's what is this about? Oh, it's this. All right, so we patrolled near the abnormal ley line for several days. It's now time to report back to Adeline. Okay, cool, we'll do that. But let me swap back to my other team, and I'm gonna put Diluc back in the party too, because I wanted to have him be present for that stuff. There he is.
Let's finish this.
Deploy. There we go. All right, back to the Dawn Winery. Let's do this. TH is a champ. Yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks. I just stick it out. That's all. Like, that took me probably longer than it should have, but yeah. My God, have I ever said how much I hate the Geovishaps even worse than I do the hatchlings, and they're right behind Asia? Yeah, I know. Like, those things, they just roll around so much. It's so frustrating. Go to the Knights of Favonius roof. There's some juicy lore on the roof. Really? Is it? Really? All right, I'll bite. Let's go. Oh, does that have anything to? No, it's gonna be this one anyways. All right, yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna go do it right now. The roof of the Knights of Favonius building. I don't see anything. I don't see anything. I still don't see anything. What's happening? Did I just get trolled? I don't. What's happening? What's happening? By the door? Okay. Oh, my Diluc's got the wrong weapon on because I gave it to Chung. Let me switch that because that is that's not okay. Switch. There we go. The roof. Oh, the roof door. Okay, that makes sense. All right, hang on. A hidden compartment. Is it like? Okay, I do see. There's the one with the lantern here. No. What? This is weird. Like clipping through the door kind of weirdly. But yeah, I mean, I might have to have the quest going, I think. Because, like, I have really not done anything with the quest yet, guys. So I think that might be what the problem is. So, yeah, let me go and do that. And then we'll come back to this at the end. If I have time to finish the quest tonight, guys. Because there's a good chance now that it took me so long to do that, I might not have time to finish it tonight. I might have to do that on Sunday, along with all the other stuff that I'm going to be doing with you guys on Sunday. So, yeah. Hang in there. All right, there's a sparkle by one of the doors. Okay, noted. Don't let me forget about that on Sunday. All right. Oh, Albedo's hideout and Jean's office also have secrets. Interesting. Yeah, I'll be interested to see that stuff. All right, let's go.
You're finally back.
Yeah, I know. It took a long time. It's been like a week. Sorry.
I didn't think you'd be gone for so long. Sorry if it was too much trouble.
That's okay, blonde Catherine.
That's okay. We did offer to help.
Even if we hadn't gone to Falcon Coast, we probably would have been fighting monsters somewhere else.
So anyway, is Master Diluc back yet? We didn't see him at Falcon Coast.
Sorry, I'm not sure of Master's whereabouts either, but I did hear that he recently visited Angel's Share. After dealing with this kind of trouble, Master is always careful to tie up all loose ends. It's become something of a routine. He should be back very soon. You needn't worry. In the meantime, please make yourself comfortable in the winery.
After all that, we managed to completely miss him. Oh well. Let's just wait for him at the winery this time.
At least we got to see the Diluc of the past. It was worth it for that
By the
experience.
Way, Adeline, how come you're always standing here at the door lately? Usually you're busy indoors. Hopefully you haven't been standing there waiting for Master Diluc this whole time, because that would be really tiring.
Oh, thanks for your concern. But I've actually been instructed by Master to meet with some special guests here.
Special guests.
Certain guests may need reminding to stay away for the time being. Master hopes that under the present circumstances, these guests will keep an appropriate distance from the winery, so as not to make a difficult situation even more complicated.
Interesting.
Well, Paimon didn't understand any of that, but it sounds like a really important job.
All right, what is it you need our help with? Maybe we could help meet those guests.
That's very kind of you indeed, but you've already helped Master Diluc out a great deal. You can let me take care of these time-consuming chores. There is one small thing you could do for me, though. Please, take this letter and place it on the table to your right as you enter the door. There are a few archived letters on that table already. Just put this one at the very top of the pile.
Is this a letter for Master Diluc?
Yes, it's from one of his informants. Only those in Master's inner circle are permitted to handle it or serve as custodian.
Ooh,
The inner
that
circle.
means we're part of Diluc's inner circle.
Fancy.
Of course. Master Diluc greatly values your friendship. Thanks again for the help.
All right, enter the winery and find Diluc's desk. All right, a letter the head housemaid Adeline just received. It needs to be sent to Dawn Winery for archiving. The paper is slightly wrinkled. Maybe the person who wrote the letter was in a hurry and couldn't find a desk. Okay. Well, we'll find out. So you guys are saying the quest is pretty short? Like, compare that to other quests, right? Like, how short is short, right? Because we've had all sorts of different length quests, right? Like, we've had quests that are like 2 hours, 3 hours. Like, is this like an hour? Like, sort letters. There's a lot of letters. Okay. 1 hour.
Whoa,
Okay.
There are so many letters here. It looks like Diluc read them just before he left. He must have been in a hurry.
Probably.
Adeline asked us to put this one at the top of the pile, but how are we supposed to tell the order of the other ones? Guess we'll have to read them to get an idea of when they came in.
We really shouldn't be reading other people's mail. Let me think.
Bad idea. Yeah, you're probably right. Okay, let's just tidy them up a little.
You're here.
Oh,
You move fast.
there he is. What up, bud?
Woo! There he is!
What are you agonizing over?
Things.
Miss Adeline asked us to put these letters in a pile, and we can't tell which order they should go in. But, it's your personal mail, so it'd be rude for us to read them without your permission.
There's no need to be nervous. And I can see from the looks on your faces that they've grabbed your interest. These letters deal with events that are past and gone. I only held on to them in case any of the information they contain proves useful later down the line. I just dug them out to confirm a few details. I've been following some rather unique developments recently. You were involved in the events in question anyway. You can read them if you want to. It's not a bad thing to be curious.
Are you in a hurry? Do you still have other business to attend to? Probably. You seem to be in a huge rush. You don't look like you just got back from the city.
Hey, that's a good point. Actually, you kind of smell like wild mountain fruit. Oh, did you go to those mountains where the Valberries come from?
Look at Paimon running around smelling people. Hell, Paimon.
Very perceptive. Yes, I did make a trip to the Stormbearer Mountains. I'll fill you in later.
All right. Always with the cryptic
We still
mystique
have some super
with
important
Diluc.
things to discuss with Diluc. Not to mention a whole bunch of questions.
Paimon, you need to calm down. It's been a long time since Diluc's presence last overawed you, huh?
All right, let's just sort these letters for him. Well, since he said he doesn't mind, why don't we read them as we go?
Seems like there's a lot of letters. Let's see what we got. A tiddly written letter. To the heir of the Ragenvinder clan, I apologize for sending this letter without notice. You may not remember me, but we met a few times. We've met near the square when I sat at the table adjacent to yours at the Good Hunter, and I've seen you in your tavern. You were always busy with a great many things, especially back when you were much chattier than you are now. You spoke cheerfully and often with your brother and friends then. It's probably no surprise that you did not notice me then, but I've always had my eye on you, child. I recall with crystal clarity how my little Clee once made a complete mess of your vineyard while she was trying to catch crystal flies there, so it's got to be Alice, right? But you didn't get angry. In fact, you personally escorted Clee back and gave her a few bottles of fresh grape juice. I actually think that that might be in one of either Clee or Diluc's stories, now that I think about it. Now I think that might jog your memory, yes? Clee recently told me that she hasn't seen that strange man with the red hair in ages, so I decided to look into it out of curiosity. My deepest condolences regarding your father. In many of the stories I've been told, you are the model knight, proud, driven, a knight of noble character and lineage. But I know that you're gentler than you appear. If you weren't, you wouldn't have treated Clee the way that you did. And since you helped my child out, I hope you won't mind if I treat you as if you were my own. Therefore, I sincerely hope that you will leave the dark place that you are presently in, and that you will not wallow in grief and remorse. Partings are most painful things, and they also encourage us to grow. A bird that has lost the roof over its head will fly further than others of its kind. Go out and see the world. That's the best course of action I can envision. Only by feeling, observing, and listening can your heart be healed. Parents all wish that they can accompany their children forever, and the skies, seas, and stars bear witness to that oath. Everything that was your father now finds new life within you. That which you will experience in this world may have been things that your father experienced once upon a time. I hope that the wind will bring you all manner of wondrous things in your journeys to come. In any case, keep your chin up, young child.
Huh. Paimon's not sure what this one's about.
It's clearly Alice.
Shall we read another one?
Yeah, I guess. All right, a letter with clear handwriting. Master Kaya took leave and stayed at Dawn Winery for a few days. In a rare turn of events, he decided to stay in his original bedroom. He would pace about the grounds, one idle, and even asked Adeline to make him his favorite dishes. It really does take me back. I shall be honest with you, but I was quite surprised to hear Master Kaya say that he wanted to stay for a few days. We did not refuse him, however. We believe that even if you were here, you would not refuse him outright. Dawn Winery has always been a more quiet location. Perhaps because all who stay here are rather peaceable people. The house is made by those who live in it, and Master Kaya's uncommon arrival did end up livening the place up significantly. I hope that you are doing well in your travels abroad. Everyone here at the winery misses you. May you remain safe and in good health.
Do you want to keep reading them, or have you got the gist now?
Let's read more.
Okay, remember.
We can read all of them, right? It's like, let's read one more, but like,
written.
we better be able to read them all. I'm gonna be salty if you can't. I'll have to be careful then, because I was just starting from the top and working my way down. Let's go to elegant handwriting. Dear Diluc, welcome back to Mondstadt, sir. It has been some time since the incident. We discovered that Erok had betrayed us, and he has been punished severely. I hope that this news will put your mind at ease. In other news, our people have discovered that the Abyss Order has stepped up its activities between Wolvendom and the Stone Gate lately. Also, a mysterious individual that people are calling the Dark Knight Hero has suddenly started showing up out of nowhere all around Mondstadt City. He typically acts in the dead of night, and his intentions are currently unclear. Please stay safe and notify the Knights as soon as possible should you see anything suspicious. We will send support immediately. Whether you are presently in our ranks or not, all faithful knights will remember your contributions to the Knights of Favonius. May you remain in good health. Well, I want to read them all.
Alright then, let's put the letters in the right order. If there's one thing we can take away
Well,
from
I haven't
these,
read them all.
it's that Master Diluc has had a pretty difficult past.
Yeah, definitely. You can read them all after the dialogue? Okay.
Not only was he misunderstood by the Knights of Favonius, but he's faced all kinds of other obstacles too. Sounds like it's tough being Captain Pyro.
Captain Pyro.
Always fighting alone because, for one reason or another, it wasn't convenient for the people around him to help out.
But Diluc seems to have found some peace since
Yeah,
then.
that's true. Plus, he's got us now. We can give him all the help he could ever want. Oh, out of friendship, of course. Definitely not just for the grape juice.
I mean, it still can be kind of for the grape juice. Oh. Yeah.
What?
Hell yeah, he does come out in the new costume. Sweet. Let's go. I like it. I was wondering if they were going to portray him that way.
Is
Nice.
there a problem?
Somebody's been
Master
busy.
Diluc, you're wearing your old outfit again? And you've tied your hair back. You look so formal all of a sudden.
A little bit, a little bit.
Old outfit? You've seen it before?
Yep, it was by that ley line anomaly. That was your past self, right?
Huh. I'm surprised it made such an impression.
Well, it's a rather striking coat you got there, bud.
Do you mind telling us about it? What happened back then?
I'm just
Why were
noticing
you
he's got the
fighting
big
there?
slash across the back. Interesting.
The same reason as ever. Just stopping another Abyss Order plot. They launched an offensive on several fronts at once. Unfortunately for them, they were still no match for me. We were fighting in an area on Falcon Coast, and everything was recorded by the unusually active ley lines. They must have become unstable again recently, causing them to let out all kinds of information from that time. Hence why you saw what you saw.
Why didn't you stay there to keep
For
guard?
starters, you only need to deal with the monsters, and the ley line deposit will stay dormant, as long as it isn't disturbed again.
Makes sense, but how do you know somebody won't disturb it again?
On the other hand, if I'd done nothing at all, the Knights of Favonius would have taken over straight away. Knowing how they work, they'd be sure to send a large contingent to guard the site.
Wouldn't that have been a good thing?
Depends. Most of the Knights are away on expeditions, so they don't have a lot of people to spare. If the ley line anomaly was just a diversion tactic, the Abyss Order could have been poised to attack somewhere else entirely, while the Knights were scrambling to send what limited forces they have to Falcon Coast. But anyway, I have no interest in talking to the Knights of Favonius. I prefer to get to the bottom of things myself, rather than waste time negotiating with them.
Yeah, he's still salty with the Knights.
And it
That's
was
not
easy
changed.
enough for me to find out the Abyss Order's plans. Take a few Abyss mages hostage, and they soon start talking. As for the Knights of Favonius, I've sent someone to enlist their cooperation where it's needed.
So this is a joint initiative between you and the Knights. Almost sounds like you're doing the Knights of Favonius a favor.
It's their job to handle situations like this. They ought to be present when things come to a head.
Fair. He's definitely sounding a little more heated now.
I don't like working closely with the Knights of Favonius because of our differences in philosophy. But that doesn't mean we can't watch. The threat is to utilize all the force at your disposal. Anyway, thank you for your help. Adeline brought me up to speed with everything. In return, I have a gift for your trouble.
Grape juice? The packaging is so fancy! It must be really expensive!
This is my personal favorite grape juice, made of the highest quality grapes. I happen to have an unopened batch, so I brought you a bottle to try. I didn't know you were such fans of grape juice. Next time you want some, don't bother waiting for the discount. Just go down to the cellar and help yourselves. It's on the house.
Okay.
Woohoo! Paimon's gonna tell everyone we meet that we're VIPs at Dawn Winery! This one bottle must be worth at least, like, 50,000 mora! And he gave it to us for free!
Free grape juice.
Thank you so much, Master Diluc!
It's really expensive
If you're
grape
free
juice.
tonight, you're welcome to stay
Just
for dinner.
based on what
Adeline
50,000
is
mora
already
will get
making
you
it.
in the game.
There are, however, a few things I need to take care of before dinner time.
Things that involve fighting.
Yes. Passiveness is not my style.
That is generally apparent.
Though I had my suspicions at the start, everything I've come across so far in my investigation suggests that the Abyss Order was not behind this. Since this arose from natural causes, it's time to wrap things up.
So what should we do?
Well, in for Mora, in for the lot. We help Diluc out.
Right! Sure! After all, he did just give us this amazing grape juice. Wait, no. What was it? After all, even when the odds of success are 9 to 1, you must never lower your guard.
Oh god, who was that?
Well said.
Wasn't that God, was that the what's his name with the Adventurers Guild that said that? Oh god, I can't remember his name right now. The big guy that Albedo gets bored listening to. Oh man, why can't I remember his name right now? Oh,
In that case,
disappointment.
let's get going.
Okie dokie, Captain Pyro. You can take it a little easier this time. Come on, let's go! This is the final battle. Then we can put all this trouble behind us.
Yeah, Cyrus. Thank you, Jeans. A gift from Diluc. A bottle of grape juice with luxury packaging. It is something Paimon has long been looking forward to, but more so as a memento of the time when you and your friends handled the crisis together. It is also Diluc's personal favorite. Produced using only Dawn Winery's best quality grapes, being Master Diluc's favorite grape juice seems to have inestimable, oh my god, I cannot say that word, inestimable, oh my god, I keep adding a syllable, commercial value. You can't estimate its commercial value. God. I cannot say that word right now.
Letters cover a whole load of different events. Oh, Paimon never knew Diluc's past was so complicated. We're really gonna have to study all the details to figure out how everything fits together.
Oh, there are 9 letters from Kaya in the house? Oh, wow.
Which letter do you want to read next?
Well, I need to continue reading the letters I haven't read yet. So, I definitely already read that one. And I think I read this one, and this one. Those 3. I don't think I read this one, or this one. Let's see. Diluc. Jean wrote to me lately with shocking news. If I don't miss my guess, she wrote you too. Her sentiments are those of the knights as a whole. Krapus was a good man, and I thought very well of him. It grieves me greatly to know that he met with such a fate. That's Diluc's father. As for the fate of the Drake, the honors for that accomplishment should go to your father. I do not accept Iraq's theft of the credit for that deed, which was brought with your father's sacrifice. Right? They're talking about the defeat over Ursa the Drake that followed that event. Stolen credit will not be accepted within the Knights of Favonius under any circumstances. I will not permit it. I have already given Jean the authority to punish Iraq with all necessary severity. The Knights will inform you of the results. I've heard that you've been taking some time off outdoors and may not be easy to reach, so there is no guarantee that my letter will reach you. As such, I'll stop here for now. If it does not reach you, then I wish you good health and safety in your travels. Contact us if you need anything. I hope that falcon of yours will help put this letter in your hands. I mean, I don't write in person very often, you know. These may seem like pointless words to you right now, but remember, even the greatest of disasters must come to an end. Mondstadt waits for your return, and if you're willing, the Knights will always welcome you. If you're not, forget I said anything, yeah. I wonder if that's supposed to be Varka. Interesting. Iraq is, Irash, or however you say his name. You see him in the manga in one scene, and it's when Diluc ends up resigning his commission to the Knights. You only see him from like the nose down, and you see a little bit of his hair in the lower portion, and it's always made me think that they hid his face, because I know that they're saying that he was punished here and all that, like, but I feel like he's Dottore, and I feel like he had for a time like infiltrated the Knights and climbed the ranks and was not known, because I feel like they designed these two characters. He looked weirdly similar to Dottore from the nose down. You couldn't see his eyes. Character like Dottore has red eyes, so like it would be very distinct, but you couldn't see that portion of the character. They didn't let you see, so it's not sure right now if it was, but I don't know for sure.
We're really gonna have to step. Which letter do you want to read?
Let's see what we got. What's next here? I've read that one, this one, this one, this one. I need these two. Neatly written letter. Dear Mr. Diluc, it was my pleasure to investigate the ley lines alongside you. As you know, my focus is on alchemy, so my knowledge of the ley lines remains quite shallow, and I fear that I will only be able to share what little understanding I have. According to many pre-existing documents, the ley lines can be seen as a medium for storing information. Under certain circumstances, they can record activities that occur in the area around them. All this information goes through a recording and storage process. After a certain period of time, they may be released once again by the ley lines. If I may be so bold as to make a guess, there should be a method to activate the ley lines. Those who grasp such methods can control the times at which the ley line information is recorded and released. Judging from the runic symbols and some other clues, I surmise that there are particular members of the Abyss Order who may have very small chance of being able to achieve this. If you believe that this requires further investigation, these entities may serve as your point of entry. I wrote a paper a few years ago in which I covered my brief foray into questions concerning the flow of ley lines and other such topics. You will find a copy of this paper enclosed. I hope that it can help to clear up some of your doubts. Interesting. Probably Albedo, I'm thinking, or Timaeus maybe. It didn't sound like Albedo. Like it didn't write like Albedo does. It wasn't what's the word? It wasn't like verbose enough. Like he uses very specific words, and he talks like kind of complicated. It wasn't written like him. It might be more like Timaeus or something.
We're really gonna have to study. Which letter do you want to read next?
A new letter. TH, I did a thing. What did you do? Dear Dark Knight Hero, the Knights of Favonius have stepped up the guard details throughout Mondstadt without making any major movements. The Abyss Order will not have noticed. I am scouting around Dragonspine. The monsters here are scattered and separated. Clearly, they haven't been assembled by the Abyss Order. There are no signs of enemy activity in the south of Mondstadt either. If you can confirm that the other locations are also free of monsters, we will be able to conclude that the Abyss Order has nothing to do with the recent leyline disorder. Interesting. All right. So I've now read all of those. I don't think you can go down there still. Oh yeah, here's some other letters and stuff that probably these might be the ones you were talking about by Kaya, maybe? A beautiful written letter?
Bunch of letters.
Okay.
Which one do you think we should start with?
A letter in beautiful handwriting 4. 2D. Recently, a group of businessmen returned to Mondstadt. Word is that the reason for their return is a downturn in business. According to my observations, their employees are regulars at Angel's Share. These people can also be found out in the more dangerous parts of the wilds around the city. Now, a few of them were a little careless and even dropped some pages of their notes on the ground. I took the liberty of returning these sheets to Angel's Share, you know, out of the goodness of my heart. I think they might have something to do with you, seeing as how they were there. I also noticed that their notes were written in code. Information brokers, perhaps, or some kind of secret organization. Whatever the case, it took quite a lot of effort to see those blurred words with only one eye, you know. Don't worry, I'll keep this a secret. Diluc. Kaya, man.
Another bunch of letters.
All right,
Which
let's
one
see.
do you think we should start with?
A letter in beautiful handwriting 5. 2D. I didn't try to hide it from you on purpose, you know. But I suppose you found out all the same, huh? I mean, not everyone who wears an eye patch must be blind, right? Don't people also wear an eye patch if they have a scar over their right eye? The long-awaited good news is finally here. Now, I'm going to bring a glass of wine when we go to watch Erok pack his things and leave on his last day. Good riddance, by the way. That should be fun, eh? I know you're not the type to do that sort of thing, but I am, so allow me. Petty, I like it.
Another bunch of letters. Which one do you think we should start with?
A letter in beautiful handwriting 6. 2D. Oh my, no sooner did you get back than a mysterious character started popping up. I hear he's called the Dark Knight Hero. He has repeatedly fought off treasure hoarders and monsters in the Mondstadt area, and he's even attacked Abyss Order strongholds. So far, it seems like he is on Mondstadt's side, but the Knights of Avonius could never permit the existence of a vigilante. I get the feeling that the two of you would get along nicely. Why don't you find an opportunity to get to know him and give him some sage advice, you know, just so he doesn't get caught by the Knights? So that proves that he knew immediately. He knew it was Diluc. He didn't play around with it. And if you've read the manga, you'll know that like he knew when nobody else knew. So yeah.
Hey,
All right, let's see if there's these should be more as well,
Which
right?
one shall we read first?
A letter in beautiful handwriting 1. 2D. A storm is brewing within the Knights of Avonius. Varka's inner circle is preparing to investigate Erok and his henchmen, and it's looking increasingly likely that Erok is about to get unseated from that high horse of his. You might not be too pleased to see this letter of mine, but I mean to get this news as soon as possible. You don't have to reply. Interesting. Okay.
Hey, there's another. Which one?
So yeah, like obviously Kaya was trying to keep some form of correspondence with his estranged brother after he left. So whether it was to antagonize him or to entice him back, I don't know. Even I was a little surprised to hear that you decided to leave on a trip. Jean wanted to write and try to dissuade you, but I advised her against it. As for Varka, I don't think he knows that he knows... Oh wait, as for Varka, I don't think he knows that about this. Otherwise, he'd have probably sat you down for a talk. If you'd like to leave, do it now. The less the people know, the less the goodbyes, or the less... Oh wait, the less the goodbyes you'll have to say. That read a little weird. Leave at night too, so things won't be too saddening. Take care. Huh. I mean, so a big part of, you know, the departure of Diluc came after the falling out between him and Kaya, which was already after the death of his father, because Kaya came clean on his relationship to Conria and why he was there after the death of Krapus. 2D. Some slightly bad news. Erok won't be quite so difficult to bring down after all. The Grandmaster's order to investigate has certainly dealt him a major blow, but I wouldn't call the problem pulled up by the roots yet. The matter's been handed over to Jean's jurisdiction. She'll take care of this, I believe. Erok is an obstacle in her path in any case. Just sit tight and wait for the good news. Okay, so you said there were 9 letters, so okay, there's 3 more over here. So obviously, I should have read them in order, but okay.
Take your pick. Let's read one.
So now we're on 7. Per standard procedure, the Knights of Favonius needs to take a statement from all relevant parties. Recently, the Knights of Favonius have received reports from a number of eyewitnesses claiming to have seen the Dark Knight hero in the vicinity of the Dawn Winery. The Grandmaster has assigned the Cavalry Company to this mission. As such, I will be paying you a visit in 3 days. He seems to think that our relationship can be improved if we are forced to talk in person. Don't worry, though. My lips are sealed. This will be nothing more than a formality. Anyway, 3 days' notice should be enough for you, I presume. Huh. Oh, I messed it up. All right, there we go.
There are a few. Take your pick. Let's read one.
It's funny to me that he has beautiful handwriting. It makes sense, though, right? This is totally on point for Kaya. The appearance of the Dark Knight hero has indeed brought the Knights of Favonius some valuable time during the Abyss Order's last attack. This helped Jean convince the Knights of Favonius to stop focusing on trying to stop him. This will decrease the limits on the Dark Knight hero's actions, but this doesn't mean his situation will necessarily improve. Objects with too honed an edge tend to be damaged more easily. You, I'm sure, are aware of the great dangers that come with acting alone. That said, I would advise against such a course of action. Interesting. So again, this is another one of those things, like Kaya is... He's tipping Diluc off that they're kind of on to some of his actions. Like, it's interesting to me that it seems that even though their relationship is strained, that Diluc and Kaya definitely still have some form of a relationship, even though on the outside, it definitely seems like they're totally dysfunctional. On some level, it seems like they have at least a working relationship where Diluc uses him for information within the Knights. Whether or not he's actually doing it actively or Kaya is just doing it as a way to atone for the things that he feels guilty about, we don't know yet.
There are a few. Take your pick. Let's read one.
All right, a letter in beautiful handwriting, 9. 2D. I heard that the Dawn Winery did not suffer any damage. Likewise, the Knights of Favonius only sustained minor injuries and will recover quickly. However, an employee of a local merchant has gone missing, and their last known location just so happens to align with the Abyss Order's area of activity. The Knights have dispatched people to go on the rescue. Do be aware that the Abyss Order has become more dangerous as of late, even going so far as to organize multi-pronged offenses. Perhaps the Dark Knight hero and the Knights of Favonius should team up. That might guarantee that things go off without a hitch. So this is now, I guess, even Kaya is trying to entice him into a partnership. Probably he knows that he's not gonna, accept a partnership with the Knights directly, right? Like, I think he knows better than to even ask that, but it may be that he's hoping that he would at least work with him on the situation. Interesting, very interesting. Check outside the house to the right before leaving. Oh, there's Kaya right there. Hey, bud.
Hello, Master Kai. I mean, Captain Kaya. I don't believe
This
we
would have
were
been easily
expecting you.
missable. Thank you.
Has something urgent come up?
Oh, Adeland, don't be such a stranger. The Knights of Favonius have received word of another sighting of the Dark Knight hero. Now, the witness wasn't able to see where the suspect was headed. However, I just have a gut feeling that he's in the Dawn Winery area.
Really? What can I say, Captain Kaya? You and the Dark Knight hero have never been seen in the same place at the same time, and you often show up at the Dawn Winery, just like the Dark Knight hero. So, is it safe to say that you are the Dark Knight hero?
Now that you mention it, it makes sense. I almost can't believe it. I am the legendary Dark Knight hero.
I'm sorry, Captain Kaya, but the Dawn Winery is having a fire safety inspection today.
Sure, fire safety inspection.
You'll have to come back another day.
Seriously, shouldn't you at least ask me to stay for dinner as a courtesy? Then again, I do have a pile of admin work waiting for me today. In that case, please pass a message on to Diluc for me. Tell him that the hazard zone has been established. The public shouldn't notice anything, and the enemy is unlikely to detect it right away.
Captain Kaya, your words are as profound and enigmatic as ever. I'm just a maid. None of that means anything to me. Master is currently out at a business meeting with his commercial partners. I don't know where they are exactly. I will pass your message on to him word for word when he gets back, but I can't guarantee that the meaning behind the words will be fully conveyed.
Oh, but these are code words he grew up using. If he doesn't understand them, then perhaps it was a wasted childhood. Oh, by the way,
Wasted childhood.
is there anything new at the winery? While I'm here, I'd like to pick up some choice wine to take home.
Oh,
Captain
Kaya.
Kaya, you are too funny. You know we don't do retail. Still, thank you so much for visiting.
All right. Any other little secrets around the Dawn Winery that I might miss? Oh, a couple of crystal flies there. I'll take those. Doesn't look like it. All right, so I need to go back to the ley line deposit again. So let's head over there. Yeah, make sure, if you guys know of any other hidden things, don't let me miss them. All right, let's see what we got going on over here. Okay, so things to kill. Okay.
Into the wind!
Okay, so I wonder if this is my Diluc or the trial one. It's probably the trial one again. It is. Stop replacing my characters. Mine is better than this. This is so frustrating. Like, it used to be like if you had the character, the trial character wouldn't replace yours. Like, I don't need these trial characters. Like, god dang it, stop. Like, I appreciate that they'll, like, give you the trial characters, because it's not something that they used to do all the time. It would happen maybe once in a specific character story quest. But, like, if you have the character and it's in your party, don't replace it.
It's done. The ley line deposit will disappear before long.
That battle went very smoothly.
All thanks to the power of teamwork. See, even Captain Pyro needs his trusty sidekick sometimes. It can't be Master Diluc saving the day by himself every single time. Many hands make light work.
Sidekicks. It's been a long time since I last worked with others. It's not so bad. If the opportunity arises, let's team up again in the future.
Okay. Is that it? Is there more? That can't be it. It didn't give me the thing that it was over. Right? Is that it? Okay. There are more letters and another NPC you can check after the event quest. What was that it? Where are the other letters and stuff? I guess I can head over to the roof of the building and see what's going on over there. If it's, I don't know if it's over. It looks like it's kind of over. Let's see. Okay. Well, I don't see any sparkles yet. Read your message. Now the top of the Favonius building inside Gene's office and Albedo's camp. Well, yeah, I mean I'm there now, but I don't see anything going on over here. Oh, wait, there's a sparkle here now. Investigate. There's something strange about this brick. Take this brick off the wall. It's a secret compartment with a box inside. Open the box. The objects in the box are all pretty old. One particular sheet of paper stands out. A piece of it has been burned away, and the remaining parts show signs of having been rescued from that same flame. Every line on this sheet of paper has a matching one right under it. From the handwriting, it looks like a child wrote on this first before an adult stepped in, held their hand, and taught them how to do it the second time. The writings are as follows. Remember always that it was the Albrecht clan who did not have royal blood, who stepped in as regents when the strength of the one-eyed king Ermin failed. Though we could not restore Conria to life, we of the Albrecht clan should lead lives as those who blaze like fire, rather than those who wallow in the embers. If you flip the paper over, there are other words there. You reckon these must be annotations of some sort. I saved this one memento from the Fire Father made while he wasn't paying attention. This was in violation of our principles. Our clan's affairs should never be recorded. For me, this sheet of paper cannot serve as any form of identification and will not give me passage anywhere. Now that I look at it, his handwriting was as grieving as a smoking ash pile. There is no way that I can write something like that, living in Mondstadt as I am. Moving the paper aside, you can see a cloth bag underneath it that contains an eye patch of significant age. A sticker is attached to the side, and the text on it reads, To think that all that play acting as a one-eyed pirate would eventually end with one actual wounded eye. I have never blamed Diluc for that. I suppose I must have been asking for it. Telling him the truth the day my adoptive father died without expecting conflict to emerge somehow. He seems to believe that I really was blinded, though that's not the case. Well, I've fooled him for a while, haven't I? Might as well keep going. 2 letters lie beneath the bag, all of which have D as their sender. The letters are in great condition, and there is a time written on the back. This is most likely the time these letters were received. You can tell that the words have been written in a strong but elegant hand. Read the first letter. So this makes it sound like Kaya actually does need his eye patch now. Like maybe at one point in the past he didn't need it, and after their fight maybe he does need it, but it sounds like he's not totally blind in that eye, but it is not maybe pretty to look at kind of thing. Like that could be really interesting though. Like it makes me very curious about like what that eye looks like, and it makes me think now that we are more likely to see it at some point in the future, which is really interesting. So this is again this further gives me reason to think that you know, your boy from the recent trailer is Kaya's father. I mean, I was saying that then, that it might be possible, but I'm thinking even more so now. Obviously, we don't have a lot of ties there yet, but it definitely makes me lean more in that direction now. Interesting. Anyways, let's read this letter. To K. So they write back and forth to each other as D or K. Message received. Thank you. Also, I suggest that you stop mentioning eyes in your letters. Don't think that I don't know your right eye wasn't blinded. A small paper bag lies next to these two letters. It contains nothing but a few seashells. They have lost most of their luster. It is unclear how much time has passed since they were picked up. Huh. It might be best to store this box and restore everything to how it was originally. What? Whoa. I only got to read one of those letters. Come on, no. Come on now. I want to read the other letter. You gonna let me read the other letter? Come on now. You can't be like skipping letters, going through the end, making me go through all this all over again so I can read the other. Come on now. Read the second letter. To K. Thanks for the letter. Cooperating with the Knights has objective pros and cons like two sides of a coin. I'm sure you understand that better than I do. No need to worry about my safety. Self-preservation is easy. Striving towards my goal is hard. Take better care of yourself instead. A small paper bag lies next to these two letters. It contains nothing but a few seashells. It's the same thing as the other one after that. Interesting. Okay. So, Diluc definitely writes, I would say just as antagonistically, but much more concisely than Kaya. Kaya, unsurprisingly, writes as... again, like you know, using the same words as verbose as he speaks, he uses he uses a lot of words where few would do fine, but that's just part of the charm of Kaya, I suppose. So if Kaya and Piero are related and Piero is a harbinger, imagine he gave Krapus the delusion. Well, I mean, I think that is probably how he got the delusion. Just saying. You know, like, so we don't know much about how he ever got hands on that. We just know that he did have it. And I think that, you know, it's to me, it's fairly obvious that, you know, that is the link, right? Like, I don't see any way around that, really. Got a super chat right now. You know, oh, okay, that was the one I was already reading. Yeah, I think that is the link there. We don't have proof yet, but I do think that's the link. So that's really interesting. All right, so Jean's office and also Albedo's laboratory were the other two. So let's check those. Dane has two eyes, though. Dane does have two eyes. All right, let's see what we got over here in Jean's office. Okay, I do see a couple of letters in here. Letter addressed to the acting Grandmaster. Dear Jean, thank you for your concern, acting Grandmaster. It is as you say, that incident should no longer weigh heavily on my mind. Punishing Iraq for his malfeasance was the right way to correct the Knights of Favonius' past mistakes. This is an important step indeed for the Knights. As for my own personal safety, you need not concern yourself too much. The Knights of Favonius should focus their efforts where it counts by looking after those who need it most. May you also remain in good health. So that sounds like it's obviously from Diluc. Letter addressed to Grandmaster Varka. Dear Master Varka, you have my utmost thanks for your condolences and concern. My father would be pleased to have heard your compliments. I doubt that anything would have pleased him more than to have the acknowledgement of the Knight of Boreas. He definitely, his father wanted to be a knight when he was younger, but didn't have the strength nor a vision. I'm presently traveling, and by a stroke of fortune, your letter has indeed reached me safely. If nothing goes awry, I believe that I will not be joining the Knights of Favonius. However, I will not forget my previous experiences. I will commit everything to the Knights, or I will commit everything the Knights taught me to heart. May this find you in good health. Huh. All right, what else we got in here? Any more letters in here? Just these two? Looks like just these two. Yeah, I'm not seeing a third right now. Yeah, I don't see a third, so I'll leave. Okay. Albedo's laboratory. I feel the Piero being his grandpa is better. I don't know how to put the word or feel into words. Well, right, but Kaya said that the eye patch originally belonged to his grandfather. Piero has two eyes. So that, I mean, Kaya didn't originally need it, so I mean, I suppose Piero could have also been like quirky and worn one without needing to as well. All right, so Albedo's laboratory. I think it's on this. Actually, no, I think it's on this one, and then just down the path a little bit, if I recall correctly. Okay, I think it was over here and then to the left. Memory serves. Yeah, there it is. All right. Oh, yep, there's the letters right over there, but there's some other things to loot. Okay. Letter addressed to Miss Alice. Okay. Dear Miss Alice, I must admit that when I read the opening lines of this letter, I was not expecting it to have been written by you. It seems that I may have indeed failed to notice you, despite your presence nearby. My apologies for that. Regarding Klee, I have heard that you are an extremely powerful witch, so I suspect that Klee would have been just fine. Ah, damn. Even so, you sent me this letter, for which I am thankful. As you have said, traveling is my best option at present. I will go out and experience all that the world has to offer, just as you have suggested. My father's will shall find continuation through me. Okay, so this is Diluc. Klee is welcome to stay at Dawn Winery as a guest during my absence. Adeline will prepare sufficient snacks and grape juice for such occasions. And if you don't mind, you are also welcome to drop by. I hope that you and Klee stay in good health. He always ends his letters, have you noticed, like, that he hopes they stay in good health, right? Like, he's very formal about the way. It's like boomers who sign their name at the end of everything. I don't mean that as a cut. It's just like a funny quirk of, like, people in their, like, 60s. Like, they'll sign their name to text messages. Or forum messages and stuff. It's funny. Not meant as a cut or a slight to anybody. It's just like a funny observation. Letter addressed to Mr. Albedo. Dear Albedo, thank you for the detailed explanation. I have read your paper and found it both enriching and easy to understand. It is a rare and well-written document, indeed. I have written the relevant information down in hopes that it will be put to good use in the future. Guarding against danger is a very important skill. I will continue to keep watching over the Abyss Order and use force against them where necessary. Okay. So, okay, I mean, there's some good notes here. I'm gonna guess that's all of them. Is there just the two here as well? Didn't go to those ones, so it'll be interesting to see. Well, the one is west of event battle location in Windrise. Wait, what? There's one west of the event. Okay, in Windrise. All right. Let me head over there then. West in Windrise. Okay. Now the two NPCs. So, okay. So somebody's saying one of them is west of the event location in Windrise. Is it this guy right here? I feel like this guy's always here, isn't he? Maybe. I feel like this guy's always here.
I have to stop you right there. The Knights of Favonius are carrying out a training exercise near Falcon Coast. Access is temporarily denied to the public.
But I don't see any knights on the beach. Are there monsters on the beach?
Exactly. They will serve as targets for the knights participating in the training exercise. Please return to the city. Combat training is boring to watch, and we don't want to risk you getting injured.
Huh. Okay. Yeah, that was definitely, what's his name? Keith Silverstein. Yeah, definitely Zhongli. Okay. That guy's got a very particular voice. All right. So given what we know, we have at least 4 different groups from Conria. We got Dane, the Abyss Holder, the Hillies, the Husks, Kaya, and Piero. None of them are really on the same page. Yeah, they're definitely all over the place, right? Like Conria is super, super fragmented. Angel's Share. Okay, let me head over there then. Who is that dude? Yeah, Mac doesn't seem to know the Traveler well at all, that's for sure. Alright, let's see. By the way, doesn't Dainsleif and Piero have something on their right eye? Yes, Piero's is a mask, but could he be covering the thing that is around Dane's eye with the mask? I mean, it could be. Oh, hey. A spin crystal. I haven't gone up that path in a while, clearly. Which NPC is it near the Angel's Share? Are they in the Angel's Share or just near it? Past her? Past who? Her? Or past the girl sitting at the table over here? Korribu. Yeah, we're actually, I just finished it. Oh, the one that said informant. So it's past her? Like back here? Or is it this person? Okay. Got it. So it's Vile. Oh, yeah. It immediately went to a cutscene.
Huh? Why are you visiting me at this hour? Not trying to buy intel from me, are you? I've been very busy lately, you know. A major client has booked 2 full weeks of my time.
A major client, you say? You trade your time?
Of course I do. All work is just selling your labor hours. The intelligence business is no different.
Wait, but shouldn't informants only share their intel with one person?
Maybe in an ideal world. But business is business at the end of the day. And if you only have one partnership, you'll eventually starve to death. The Knights of Favonius are sticklers for principle. But even they have a practice of obtaining intelligence from a minimum of 2 sources during large-scale operations. They've suffered badly from incomplete intelligence in the past. That's why people like me are so important. I'm there when they need the extra support. And I'm free to find other work when they don't.
Huh.
Here's an analogy. Imagine the Abyss Order has set up an ambush in the wilderness. A single scouting team is unlikely to detect it. Next thing you know, a knight on patrol passes by, completely unsuspecting, when suddenly, wah! A monster jumps out and clubs him over the head with a bish and a bash!
Again, with the why the sound effects, because Paimon did something similar earlier.
Well, I just thought they might make the whole thing sound more realistic.
Something like that. Have you been drinking, Vile?
Nope. Not even close. Monsters go, yeah, not wah. And it's a swish and a smash, not a bish and a bash.
Yep. Yeah, they're fully playing on, riffing on Paimon's run from earlier.
Don't be so single-minded.
Huh?
Damn it, I accidentally skipped that.
Guess that kinda makes sense.
Anyway, to get back to the point, buyers are demanding multiple sources. And it's only fair that informants are free to serve multiple clients too. Don't you think?
Were there any other NPCs that you guys know of that were unique to this quest line? Or is that it? Wild does her job well. She blends right in. I mean, she's you know, Just a regular NPC. I was pretty sure that Vile was always over there anyways. Because the NPC did seem kind of familiar to me, and like her name. I'm pretty sure she's always over here. I think that the addition of her, those voice lines obviously were what were new, but I'm pretty sure she's always been there. At least I think so. We'll find out after the event's over. But I'm pretty sure she was always there. She just didn't always have those lines. All right, so are there any other... I know that we've at least encountered Vile somewhere before. The name is definitely familiar. I don't know. I feel like we've definitely encountered her before. Yeah, Venti's been on the roof since the Golden Apple Archipelago event started. He's been up there for a while, singing on the roof, so that you know, when singing for the cat's tail, that you know, he's not sitting in there with all the cats that he's allergic to. Yeah. So ever since this patch version started, he's been up here just chilling.
Guess I shouldn't get too close to the cats after all. I'll just stay on the roof.
I still don't know how a literal god can be allergic. I mean, the gods aren't too different from people in Teyvat, and I think that's kind of one of the main points. Is that, like, the idea is that they're not, you know, supposed to be different. Like, you know, even just the people of Teyvat can become gods once they're vision holders. They're basically heirs to, you know, the Gnosis, essentially. There should be another night in the wild, right? I think Vile was in Kaya's story quest. Yeah, maybe that was it. Vile was in Mondstadt's daily quests or her model. Kaya's quest is where we meet her. Yeah, I mean, that sounds right. It's been a while, though.
Every course of action
It was
has its
originally
risks.
just when
Be
maybe
careful.
the original bard was, and it comes with the body. Maybe. Teyvat has human gods, just long-lived. Basically, could his human body be allergic, but not him? I mean, honestly, there's a lot of questions to answer there. We're like, I don't really know which one that would be. Uncertain. So, random Yai main says, it's my birthday today and got Yoimiya. Dude, that's really awesome. Congrats and also happy birthday. Yeah. You got blessed with a little Genshin related luck on your birthday. That's nice. That's what you want, right? I wonder if allergy medicine would work on Venti if pain meds don't work on Xiao. Yeah. Interesting. I hadn't thought about that. We still haven't asked Venti about Conria. I know. We really do need to just be like, all right, listen. Talk. Honestly, I don't know that he'll be able to. I mean, all of the Archons are a little bit like, no, we're not gonna do that. I'd like to continue living. So yeah, yeah, there's definitely some stuff going on there. So yeah, I guess that's all the NPCs, and the event is now done. So I'm gonna take off for the night because I do need to get to bed because I gotta get up early tomorrow morning because I've got a long drive ahead of me for the car show that I'm going to in the morning. So like I said before, I've been scheduled to do this for a long time, so sadly I will not be live streaming the 3.0 live stream tomorrow morning. On Sunday when I get home, I will be live streaming the 3.0 live stream event thing. Yeah.
Let's take a moment to rest.
Articulation skills are going out the window. I'm tired. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, the plan is I'll do that on Sunday morning. Sunday evening I will stream again because I still have another event that I need to finish that I have not done yet. So, yeah. Ether says, God, I hope this live stream goes better. Yeah, I know. The 2.8 one was pretty miserable in terms of like how that flowed because they kept restarting everything. It was kind of a nightmare. So hopefully the next one goes much better. I suspect it will because, like, you know, pretty much there's nowhere to go but up after that one anyways. Anyways, everybody, I know I haven't been around a whole lot lately. I've been really busy. Until the con happens, like, content's going to continue to be a little sparse because most of my efforts have been focused there. Once the costume is done, I'm probably going to talk a lot more about it. I might even make a video about like what we went through to make it and all that stuff and talk a bit about it. It's very possible. If that's something people are interested in, I could see doing that. I do want to get into a bit more of our crafting ventures as content. It's a big part of my wife and I's life, so it's something I would very much like to do. Her costume reveal is coming up very soon, by the way, to those of you who have been waiting to find out what she's going to be, or which character she's going to be. That reveal will be soon. The reason why we picked the character is also really interesting. So yeah. Anyways, I'm going to get out of here for the night, guys. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you all on Sunday morning. Have a great night.
Every course of action has its risks. Be careful.